Did I do it? I think I did it. I did it. I think we're live. I forgot to do one last fucking thing, but we're just gonna, what are we gonna do? How are we gonna do this? Oh God, what did I do? Oh God, what am I doing? Oh, this is what you do when you're just like, fuck preparation. We'll just slap it all together. See what happens. That's what we're doing. Fuck it. I don't give a shit. We're back with Aviary Attorney. No intro. We're raw dogging this. We're getting in there. We're going straight in there. Let's do this. Fuck this. There we go. January 7th, 1848. The Palace de Louvre. I have no idea. Oh. Let us be reasonable, signors. I am sure that this is a simple misunderstanding. There is no misunderstanding. In the name of the king, arrest that Spaniard. Uh-oh. Murder is afoot. And a hand. A fox among wolves, Act 2. There's my boy. I knew Falcon wouldn't feel like turning up to the office on Friday. But now it's midday on Monday, and there's still no sign of him. This is becoming a little concerning. Now I should go look for him. I should probably go find him. His home would be a good place to start, but the bird brain never gave me his address. I'll just have to find him the hard way. Yeah, Sparrowson, get his ass. Get him. All right, so that's where we were at. Hold on, let me make sure that that I did everything I was supposed to fucking do here. Yeah, I guess I did. I don't know. No, look who it is. Frankie Monet hanging out in the chat. There he is. What's going on, Frankie? How you doing, brother? What's shaking on your side of the screen on this Saturday morning? It is Saturday, right? Oh yeah, you like it, huh? You like it. Oh, you know it. Being forced to make TikToks for work killed me. Oh, suffer. Excuse me, monsieur. I'm looking for my friend. Do I look like a lost and found to y'all? Buzz off, bird brain. All right, then. Fuck, just dealt with him. Let's go to the Chateau Crinier. Crinier. Excuse me, Mademoiselle Duhot. Down here. Oh, there you are. It's Sparrowson, right? That's right. I heard about the case you were involved in. Oh, this is going to kill my throat. I never would have thought that the Baron was a murderer. He always treated me with the utmost respect. But then I suppose it makes sense that the most ruthless killers are the ones who can put up the best facade. Yeah, I suppose so. Say, how's your friend doing? He seemed a little down last night. Oh, you've seen him? Yes, he was brooding in the corner of Le Canard Joy, mumbling and drinking. It was a little depressing, to be perfectly honest. Le Canard Joy? Joyou? My brother, the last time I streamed this, my older brother pointed out, he's like, you do know all those French names are puns, right? And of course, I didn't realize this at all while I was butchering the pronunciations. That's the dingy student bar on Rue Jaune. I have no idea. It's not dingy, just a little rustic. In any case, that's an enormous help. Thanks, mademoiselle. Anytime, Sparrowson. Yeah, you like it. You like it. All right, we're going to the Palace of Justice, I guess. No sign of Falcon here. Excuse me, Rupert. Oh, it's you, the first-year dropout. Hey, I didn't drop out. I was forcibly ejected. That's right. You can't put Sparrowson in a box. That doesn't matter right now. I'm looking for Falcon. Have you seen him? Falcon, the guy who somehow blundered his way through the Catalan trial with the help of some very dubious evidence? No, I haven't seen him since the trial. Oh, well, thanks anyway. Where is he? Where is this fucker? A sign on the door reads, the Aviary Attorney offices. No cases too big or small. No junk mail. All right, I guess we go back to the office. Maybe he showed up. Nope, still no sign of him. Okay. What am I missing here? I guess we go back to Le Canard? Sparrowson steps through the doors of Le Canard Joyeux, the dingiest student tavern in all of Paris. His nostrils fill with the pungent aroma of sour wine and bitter tobacco. Well, ruffle my feathers, if it isn't Lil Sparrowson. I have seen you in years. How you doing, hun? I'm feeling pretty good, Madame Quenelle. Thanks for asking. I'm actually here to find a friend. He's a big guy named J.J. Falcon. J.J. Falcon, he'll fight for you. Falcon? Well, yeah, Best Our Love has been here all weekend. He's just been moaning and muttering to himself all weekend. Frankly, he's bringing the whole atmosphere down. What a fucking bummer. I'll take care of him. Thanks, Madame Quenelle. It's no problem, hon. He's probably still in the corner of the drinking room upstairs. The drinking room. That's interesting. All right, let's go to the card room, though. Fuck the drinking room. Let's play some cards. Rufus, here to play Jacques Noir, you missouri. Nah, right now I'm looking for my friend J.J. Falcon. The big drunk fellow, I think I spotted him downstairs. Nah, thank you. Nah, that's it. No cards? We get no cards? No fucking 5-card stud poker? Shit. All right, let's go to the drinking room. No sign of him. My dear, I almost stepped on the big fellow. Falcon, what are you doing on the floor? Hey, Falcon, wake up! Wow, the bird's completely out cold. He must have drunk this place dry. Let's see, how do you wake a drunk person? Oh, shit, yeah. Kick him, yell at him, pour a drink on his head. Oh God! When I was going to high school, my father, like I had a hard time waking up in the mornings. I wasn't a morning person at that point when I was in high school. My father used to fucking come into my bedroom every morning and fucking pour half a cup of water on my face to wake me up. That's how he fucking woke me up. Did I press the record button? Yeah, I'm recording. Okay, good. I was like, oh God. And I fucking hated it so much every day for like 2 years straight. He would do that shit and fucking drove me bonkos. So we're not going to pour a drink on his head. Let's kick him. Kick him. Nope, nothing. Yell at him. Good morning, Falcon. Nope, nothing. All right, we got to pour a drink on his head. Fuck, that's the worst way to wake up. Terrible. Well, I guess it's time for a rude awakening. Wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey. Time to meet the brand new you. That work? Good, you're up. Are you with us, Falcon? Yeah. Feeling sober? We should probably head back to the aviary office so we can get some work done. I don't understand it, Sparrowson. Huh? I thought I did everything right. I followed all the procedures. I found all the evidence. I presented the case beautifully. If I remember right, I did not do those things. I fist fucked that bad boy. And yet, a guilty feline walks free while an innocent man sits in custody. What went wrong? Where's the justice? I don't know. We need to try harder. This feels like a moment where Sparrowson would actually be quiet to let him vent. You gotta let your boys vent. They gotta get the poison outside of their head. Nope. Never mind. Sorry, Falcon, I don't have the answers, but what I do have is freshly baked croissants from Pierre's Boulangerie. Whatever. Croissants. I fucking leaked on my goddamn desk. That's gross. Croissants. Yep, they're waiting for you back at the aviary. Now I'm sitting here moping about justice and you offer me croissants? Well, it's not just croissants. I got some pains au chocolat too. I could go for pan au chocolat. Fantastic. Then let's make a move. I feel like I should have chose one of the other options. All right, I admit it. These croissants are amazing. I told you, Pierre's Boulangerie on Rue Verde is something else. Well, that reminds me. The baker told me something interesting. Do you know what they call pans au chocolat in America? They don't call them pans. I'm probably fucking just butchering this. I know it's basically just French or chocolate bread, but I'm sure it's pan. Anyways, they don't call them pans chocolate. No, pronunciation difficulties. America is a whole nother language. Speak the truth, Sparrowson. English is fucking whack. So what do they call them? Chocolate croissants. Hello. Chocolate croissants. What do they call profiteroles? No, I think those are still profiteroles, but rather than custard, they fill them with ice cream and smother them in melted chocolate. I don't think I've ever had a profiterole before. I mean, I've heard them. I've watched a lot of cooking shows, but simply outstanding. Is this the Aviary Attorney? Can I speak to someone, please? Well, what are they called? Crepes? Excuse me. Did you just hear something, Sparrowson? Down here. Oh, sorry. I didn't see you there, brother. What can I do for you, little one? Oh gosh, where to start? Your name, perhaps? Mousy. My name is Mousy. And what can we do for you, Monsieur Mousy? I have this friend, and he has fallen under some legal turbulence. Legal turbulence? You mean he's been arrested? Yes, I suppose so. They're saying he's a murderer, but he didn't do it. He didn't do it. That's quite a problem. I know, but I forgot to mention he's the Prince of Spain. The Prince of Spain, and you didn't think that was worth mentioning from the start? I forgot. I must ask, Mousy, why'd you come to us? I would have thought that the Spanish royal family would hire legal counsel with a little more not terribleness, expertise. Oh, the prince has great faith in your lawyering skills, Monsieur Falcon. He said that your reputation as a lawyer was renowned. Really? The prince said that? This is a great opportunity, Falcon. Surely you wouldn't deny a request from the Prince of Spain. Royalty, eat the rich. Meh. 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 We'll continue with the meh. Look, Falcon, I know you're still upset about Dame Catalina's trial, but more moping isn't going to help. Suck it up. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps, cuck. The best thing you could do right now would be to occupy yourself with some meaningful work. This case will scratch that itch perfectly. Meh. I'm not going to hear it. Grab your things. We're doing this case if I have to drag you by the sleeve. All right. No need to bird handle me. No more dilly-dallying. Let's go. Good luck to you, messieurs. You aren't coming with us, Mousy? I have other matters to attend to. But Prince Juan is being held in the conciergerie, whatever the fuck. I'm sure he will fill in all the details. Right, let's make a move then. All right. I guess we go to the law conciergeries. What TikToks do you have to make for, I'm guessing this is for premium edition, right? Frankie, God, man, like making TikToks is, I don't even fuck around with it. I just repost my clips. I'm just like, clips, that's what you get. And then like Hiko, he had told me like this website in which like, you know, it just changes your clip to vertical. But the thing is like whenever I put in my fucking shit, it just lags or it just hangs, never finishes processing. So I was just like, all right, whatever. It's like people still use TikTok. Nah. Good day, monsieur. Oh, I used the wrong voice. Oh, it's you two again. Hey, nice work on Lady Kitten's trial. Baron Rorgwheel is pacing around a cell right now, ranting about wringing your neck. Yeah, I'm not surprised. He's super mad, but hey, criminal is criminal, right? If the lion didn't want a death sentence, he probably shouldn't have killed the guy. Oh, you're not here to defend him, are you? Because that would be hilarious. We're actually here to see Prince Juan Carrito. There's got to be a pun here. What's the pun? Juan Carrito. Fuck. Something with wolves or dogs, I'm sure. Heir to the unauthorized. The mouthy fox, huh? That guy's driving me nuts with his senoras and his flamboyant attitude. Oh, we're going to hear me say a fucking Spanish accent. This should be interesting. I say the sooner he hangs, the better. What a dick. Well, come on then, while we're young. Oh, there he is. The Prince of Spain, I presume. Indeed, I am Juan Querido, heir to the throne of España, and you must be the legendary lawyer, Senor J.J. Falcon. Well, I wouldn't say legendary. I wouldn't even say notable. Such humility. I would expect nothing less from renowned individuals such as yourself. But let us get down to business. I trust that my whatever, Mousy, explained the situation. He told us you've been accused of murder, but we need some further details before we can start our investigation. Ah, of course. What is it that you wanted to know? Tell us about the murder. Why are you in Paris? What were you reading? What were you reading? What were you reading before we so rudely interrupted? Ah, this book. It is a Spanish classic. Don Quixote of La Mancha. Do you know it? I've read it. I've heard of it. Readings for squares. Words. Sorry, Juan. I don't have time for reading in today's fast-paced world. That's a shame, senor. You are missing out on a fascinating tale of one man's chivalry in a world where chivalry is dead. But if you don't care for reading, why did you ask about the book? Curiosity, I suppose. I see. Then I will tell you what, senor. I will lend you this book. Perhaps, if your curiosity allows, you can take some out of your day to read a chapter or two. El Ingenioso Hidalgo Don Quixote de la Mancha has been added to your evidence folder. Where's my evidence? There's my evidence. A book Prince Juan gave us to read. On close examination, page 44 seems to be missing. Ooh, Rule 44. Rule 44. Oh, man. You think you saw Rule 34? Y'all just haven't seen Rule 44 yet. Oh, what do we... No. Oh, I got 50 francs? Okay, how do we get back? How do we get out of here? Am I doing... There we go. That was pressing the wrong button. Was there anything else you wanted to know? Why are you in Paris? Why did you come to Paris, Prince Juan? I was on a diplomatic mission. I do not know whether you are familiar with current events, but you may have heard that my country is in a state of turmoil. Contenders for the Spanish throne are slandering, plotting, backstabbing. It's chaos, and the people are suffering. So I thought, if I could befriend some French royalty, perhaps even the king himself, maybe I can strengthen my family's name. With the Querido dynasty restored, I would have a chance at bringing peace to my beautiful nation. I guess that plan's gone out the window. Sparrowson, don't be rude. No, he is right. I failed terribly. Don't fret, Prince Juan. We'll do everything in our power to clear your name. Maybe once the dust is settled, you'll have another opportunity to speak with King Louis Philippe, and complete your mission. Thank you, Senor Falcon. I am sure you will do your best. Was there anything else you wanted to ask? To be honest, Prince Juan, I'm a little confused as to how a member of royalty could get into so much trouble. Could you walk us through your activities on the day of the murder? Of course. Let me see. Where to begin? It was the cold and misty morning of the 6th of January. That's my brother's birthday. I have heard that King Louis Philippe was unveiling a new painting at the Palais de Louvre, and I wished to meet the man myself. So after a brief stroll and picnic into Tuileries Garden, I entered the palace. I found the royal entourage in the Louvre's Grand Gallery. Jesus. When I saw an opportunity, I presented a humble gift to the king. There it is. A rose, an international symbol of passion and virtue. How romantic. But before the king could take it, a rather rude person snatched it from my fingers. It was a royal guard, a dog by the name of Major Howl. Ouch, cried out Major Howl. I have pricked myself upon the thorns of this dastardly flower. And then the major slumped to the floor. His face turned blue, his mouth frothed, and he died. Oh man, they killed the dog. Fuck. That's no good. He died straight away after being pricked? Straight away, senor. It's obvious that the pricked finger was the cause of death, but I don't know of any poison that acts so fast. Nor do I, Senor Falcon, but clearly the police felt that the poison upon the rose's thorns were the only logical explanation. And with so many witnesses, even the king himself, what could I say to defend myself? So where did this rose come from? I acquired it from a beautiful Parisian flower seller at Le Halles Market. A girl by the name of Catherine Mary Signy? It's a swan. I'm pretty sure it's a swan. But surely you're not suggesting that the flower girl applied the poison herself, Senor Falcon. Ah, it was Aerith. It was Aerith with the poison rose in the Midgar slums. Great at Clue. Well, I'm not making any accusations yet. I'm just planning to explore every line of inquiry. Poison rose has been added to your evidence folder. Major Hal took a rose from Prince Juan. The thorns of the rose were supposedly coated in poison. All right. They sure were. Did you want to ask something else, Senor Falcon? No, I think that's everything. Thanks. What's the plan, Big Bird? Well, we have 2 lines of inquiry. We should head to the scene of the crime, the Palace du Louvre, and see if we can find any clues or witnesses. And we should interview the flower girl in Les Halles Market to see if she has anything to say about this alleged poisoned rose. 2 tasks spread over 6 days? This almost sounds too easy. Let's not get complacent. Good luck, senoras. Wait a minute, Falcon. What is it? Did something seem off about Prince Juan to you? He seemed nice. He's quite a character. He seemed off. I'll agree with you, Sparrowson. You got good instincts. You picked up on it too? It's like the fox was hiding something. Oh, he's a fox? I thought he's a wolf. Fucking brain dead. Sounds like we're on the same page. Well, look, if this is bothering you, we could always ask around. Maybe someone in the city knows Juan's dirty secret. If he actually has anything to hide, that is. Yeah, let's dig up the dirt. But we still got a trial to prepare for. Priorities, Sparrowson. Priorities. A new day. Okay. Let's go back to the tavern. The Canard Joy. Really, Falcon? I thought you were done with your mopey drinking. I'm not here to drink, Sparrowson, or mope, for that matter. Taverns are a fantastic hub of information. If we wish to get to learn more about this Prince Juan, then this would be an ideal place to start asking questions. That's pretty good thinking. You 2 are back. Are you feeling any better, Falcon? Much better. Thank you for asking, Madam Quinnell. That's great to hear, hon. Will it be the usual Danny's Grand Slam breakfast for the 2 of you? No, I'm back to investigative work today, so I've got to keep sharp. We wanted to know if you've seen a Prince of Spain around here recently. A Prince of Spain? Well, I don't know if you noticed, hon, but this isn't exactly the classiest pub in Paris. You got a man over there pissing under the tavern. I'm lucky to serve the occasional bourgeois. You can forget about seeing a member of royalty here. That's a pity. Maybe I should ask some of your patrons. Feel free. The old regulars, Rufus and Powell, are playing cards in the attic, same as always. But we get all sorts of colorful characters in the drinking room. I bet if you rattled enough cages, you find someone who knows whatever it is you want to know. Thank you, madam. Let's see, where to start? The drinking room. We'll go to the card room. Come on, pal. Just one more game of Jacques Noir. Absolutely not. My wallet is hurting enough as it is. Please, I'll even let you deal this time. Is he a walrus? Yeah, he's a walrus. Is he a walrus? Or is... Fuck. The answer is no, Rufus. I'm skint. If you want to play cards, you will have to ask somebody else. Fine, I'll ask that big fellow. Is he a dog or... Maybe he's a dog. Excuse me, Mazur. Yes, you, Mazur. Would you like to play some Jacques Noir? Absolutely. Fuck yeah, let's play some cards. Absolutely. Deal me in, Mazur. Very well, then. Do you know how to play? Nope, sure don't. Nope, I'm only familiar with Seago and Tap to Rock. Oh, it is much better than those silly games. Let me see how it works. I have a deck of cards with values between 1 and 11. I deal you 1 card at a time. If you hit 21, you win. I give you 5 francs. 5 francs? That seems a little steep. This is a man's game, monsieur. Only children gamble over petty sous. Besides, higher stakes make for a more exciting game, right? I suppose so. Oh, shit. Oh, I don't remember the rules. I already blanked out. Is it? It's 21, right? It's blackjack, right? Is that what we're doing here? 9? That's 9, right? No, it's 11? Yeah, it's 11. Shit. Yeah. Oh, the number's right there. Fucking moron. Oh, God. Okay. We'll hit. We'll stand. Wait. Okay. Oh, I lost. Fuck me. Fuck me. Unlucky, monsieur. Most unfortunate. Shall we have another round? Yeah, fuck yeah. Deal me in. Absolutely. Deal me in, monsieur. Oh, shit. I only got 45 francs. That's okay. We got money. We always got money for gambling. Look, you put gambling in a fucking video game, I will drain the bank account playing the shit out of it. 8. We'll hit 17. Ah, shit. You stand on 17, though. You got to stand on it. Dealer's turn. It's got 6, 8, 16. Bust. That's right. Suck it. Well played, monsieur. Here's your payout. Shall we have another round? Did I just earn 5? Wait. I'm not really gambling, though, because if I'm betting 5, I just win my 5 back? Is that it? Oh, 1. Wow, definitely stand on 1. I mean, the best hand you could possibly have. Hit. We're at 11. 11's good. 16 is not so good. Ooh, we'll hit, though. Okay, 18's good. I do like the cards. I do like the fact that they put, the Victorian style artwork on the cards themselves. Attention to detail. It's really good. It's really good. It's impressive. 18's pretty good. All right, let's see what the dealer comes up with. 9, 12, bust. Suck it. Am I only getting 5? Right? I'm not winning anything then. This isn't really gambling. Because I'm betting 5 and then I'm winning 5. I'll do one more game because otherwise this is a fucking waste of time. I mean, it's cool. I like it. I do like it. But we got time is money here. All right. Okay, we got 5. Sucks. 12. Not so bad. Oh, I win. Oh, nice. We'll play it, monsieur. Here's your payout. Yeah, no, we're done. Okay, we're not actually winning anything, so that's cool. Whatever. Down to the drinking room. So there I was in the grasslands, 10 kilometers downriver, rifle in hand. I'd been pursuing the set of footprints for an hour. I was getting closer and closer. I could almost smell the beast. Then I spotted it. It was a boar, big old stupid boar, completely oblivious to my existence. I readied my gun. I carefully took aim, and then bam! The tails fan fell in the field. I couldn't finish the joke. You shot it? No, it was the most peculiar thing. The boar slumped over dead right before I could take the shot. Sounds like one of them heart attacks. My nan went the same way. Yeah, we're definitely talking about a trails fan here. That's what I thought, but when I went to take a closer look, I noticed the boar was frothing out the mouth. Whoa, is it rabbit? Possible, but I don't think so. I remember reading something about the frothing around the mouth being a symptom of poisoning. Needless to say, I left the dead animal alone. Good call. Who wants to deal with tainted meat? Let's ask about the boar. Excuse me, monsieur. Yes, can I help you? You say that the beast you were tracking might have died from poisoning. Could you give us some further details? Further details? I'm not much of a poison expert, I'm afraid. What do you think caused it? I would guess that it ate something bad. I saw some of the poisonous playing around. Wolfsbane, I think they call it. But really, I have no idea. I'm a hunter, not a vet. Excuse me. That's right. Fuck, turn your back on him. Excuse me, monsieur. What is it? I don't suppose you've seen a Juan Carrito. Juan Carrito? I'm still trying to figure out what the fox pun is. He's Spanish royalty. Foxy fellow, swanky hat, calls everybody senor. That doesn't sound familiar. Do you recall seeing anyone like that, Piero? Ain't got a clue. Sorry, messieurs, you're barking up the wrong tree. Well, what can you tell us about the Spanish royal family? Do we look like walking encyclopedias or something? I'm afraid my compadre has a point. If you want to talk about hunting, then I'm your man. But Spanish royalty, that sounds like a question to be answered at a library, monsieur. Not a tavern. Buongiorno. A library? Maybe you're right. Sorry for bothering you, monsieur. Leave him be. Leave him be. Let's give him some peace. All right. Fuck off. Are we ready to hit the road? Yep. Sure are. Yep. Let's make a move. Down to the library, fellow nerds. Oh, God, my head is fucking splitting. Whew. Got bad headache this morning. The humble hidden library contains a formidable collection of rare books and manuscripts. The Bibliothèque Cachée. Cachée. Here for a little light reading, are we? Not quite, Sparrowson. I'm following the hunting beagle's advice. That was a beagle? Yeah, I guess it was a beagle. Don't eat poisoned pork? The other piece of advice, that if we want to learn about a member of royalty, we should hit the library. Oh, that makes sense. Say, Falcon, I've been meaning to ask, since we're in a library and all, are you a classic literature fan, or do you prefer more modern works? Readings for squares. Reading is so blasé. Give me a good modern opera any day. Good call. Nothing beats a well-made show. Speaking of which, I hear they're performing La Damnation de Faust at the Opera Comique. Comique? Whatever. I would sell my soul for front row tickets. Would you, messieurs, mind lowering your voices? I can hear your squawking from the other side of the building. My apologies, monsieur. We'll keep it down. Wait! You're a librarian, aren't you? An astute observation. Yes, monsieur. As the only quiet person in the library, I am most assuredly the librarian. His name is Nathan. Nathan. Well, now that we have your attention, my friend wants to ask you something. I do? Oh, right. Yeah, I do. What can you tell us about Don Quixote? What can you tell us about the Spanish monarchy? Let's go with the Spanish monarchy. You seem like a scholarly, well-read individual. I'm sure you're up to date on geopolitical news and the like. I don't need your praise. Spit out whatever imbecilic question is in the back of your throat. What a prick. Oh, well, we understand that the Spanish throne is currently under dispute. Can you give us a brief rundown of who the contenders are? What a trivial question. Even an elementary school child can name the immediate heirs to every throne in Europe. Yeah, but for the sake of those children who slept through that class, can you refresh our memories? Very well. Pay attention because I'm not repeating myself. The current reigning monarch of Spain is Queen Regnant Isabella II of the House of Bourbon, daughter of King Ferdinand VII. Upon her death, the crown would likely fall to her husband, King Consort Francis, Duke of Cadiz, although it is certainly possible that an immediate family member could stake a claim. However, the Queen's position is currently being disputed by the Carlists, headed by the Count of Monttemolin. I hope that answers your question. Did you catch all that, Sparrowson? Not a word! My boy. Monsieur, we're actually interested in Prince Juan Carrito of Spain. I don't think I've heard that name in your explanation. A Prince Juan Carrito? Is that what you said? Monsieur, I think you've been misinformed. There is no current Prince of Spain, and I'm not even sure Carrito is a real name. It is certainly no line of any Spanish monarchy. How strange. What does this mean, Falcon? Well, one thing's for sure, our client is not the Prince of Spain. Maybe he's a delusional fanatic, or perhaps he's involving us in some sort of con. We don't have long before the trial, but it may be in our interest to confront Prince Juan directly and get some answers. Right! Are you two quite done chit-chatting? I borrowed this book from a friend. What can you tell us about it? Don Quixote of La Mancha? It's a classic. Everyone has read it. Yeah, everybody, but for those who haven't. I'm not going to sit here and summarize a great work of literature for two imbeciles who are too lazy to read. Nor would I expect you to, Missouri, but what can you tell us about the physical book itself? This particular book didn't come from any library, if that's what you're asking. See, there's no library stamp or card. I assume it was acquired from a bookshop, a French bookshop, if the French translation and publishing information wasn't a giveaway. I see, thank you. Do you have any other questions, or can I get back to work? Don't worry, Missouri, I think we're done here. Thanks for your time. Then I bid you good day. Yeah, get the fuck out of here, nerd. Jesus. You fucking lording over me with your words and your books. Fuck off. The Louvre Palace has become a Louvre Palace, the halls. Concierge. Let's go to the halls. The market, I'm guessing. The pair arrive at Les Halles. The Halles Market. Vendors and buskers. I don't know what a busker is. Performers and thieves, bourgeois and peasants, all bustle from place to place. Prince Juan said that he met a flower girl here, Signy, I think she said her name was. There's a swan with flowers over there. Do you think that's her? I think so. It's possible that she knows murder, or even that she is a murderer herself, so we should probably act with tact and finesse. Excuse me, Mademoiselle! Flower lady! We would like a word! Tact, Sparrowson, tact! We've been over this. No. Good day, messieurs. Are you interested in purchasing a flower? Yes, I wish to purchase a rose from my lady. I'm afraid that I'm out of roses. I sold my last one a week ago to a spiky-haired blonde guy. Kind of looks like my dead ex-boyfriend. Perhaps you would be satisfied with a chrysanthemum instead? Oh, I don't get it yet. 'Tis a beautiful power, or 'tis a beautiful flower from a fair maiden. Oh, it's Sparrowson getting all fucking neckbeardy here. Please don't mind Sparrowson. He fell out of his nest as a baby and has said dumb things ever since. Hey! Let me introduce myself. I am J.J. Falcon, defense attorney, and I will fight for you. Are you Mademoiselle Signy? That's right, Catherine Marie Signy. I suppose you're here to ask about the royal assassination attempt? How'd you know? I'm no fool, monsieur. I know that a rose I sold was used as the murder weapon. To be honest, I'm surprised it's taken so long for someone to directly question me. The Parisian police seem to have a habit of missing obvious leads, so do you mind if we ask you a couple of questions? Business is slow. Please, ask away. Who bought your last rose? Where'd you get your flowers from? Who bought your last rose? Was his name Cloud? Mademoiselle, you mentioned that you sold your last rose a week ago. Who did you sell it to? The person who bought the rose, I didn't catch his name, but he was a charming red fox. Sounds like our Juan. I met him about a week ago on the 6th. We talked for a little while about the usual things, you know, like how everyone seems to be in debt these days. Then he bought a rose and left. I hear that the fox is on trial, but to be honest, monsieur, I don't think he's guilty. Oh, what's going on, Erica? Good morning. Thanks for joining us today on this Saturday morning. We're doing a little session of bird lawyers, trying to get back into the rhythm of things, do a little streaming before I go to the Fighters Lounge and see if anybody wants to do some pickup games in Strive. Oh, why's that? Well, actually, never mind. It's just a gut feeling. Pressure her, ease off. Pressure, pressure, pressure. Mademoiselle, it just so happens that we're defending this particular fox in the Cordiaces. If you have something to say that could prove his innocence, now would be the time to let us know. I'm sorry, messieurs, I can't. Oh. What the fuck? Close enough, I'm sure. Wait, Mademoiselle Signy, wait up. Damn. Nice display of tact and finesse, Falcon. You scared her off. The Swan obviously knows something crucial about the case. We need to get to the bottom of whatever it is. Agreed, but I don't think she'll be in a mood to tell us anything else. I know. I know. Well, we just try acting with a little more tact and finesse next time. Hush. You hush your mush. A new day. Where have we not been? We've been to the library. That's the courtroom. We go to the Louvre. Let's go to the Louvre. The Louvre. Falcon and Sparrowson make their way to the Place de Carrousel, the courtyard just north of the Louvre's Grand Gallery. That's the Arc de Triomphe? Triumph over there, right? I swear it's smaller than how I remember it. That's the Arc de Triomphe du Carrousel, you doofus. The big Arc de Triomphe is up the road. What? No way. Why are there two? Because when a man like Napoleon invades half of Europe, he gets to build as many triumphal arches as he damn well pleases. Excellent pronunciation. How dare you, Missouri Science, showing up, making fun of my... Well, I never expected to see you here, JJ. That arrogant voice. Good day, Severin. Let's be civil, JJ. Why don't you introduce me to your new assistant? Fine. Severin, this is Sparrowson, my assistant. Sparrowson, this is Severin Coco Rico, the most pompous prosecutor in Paris. Oh, are you two old school friends or something? More like arch rivals. Please, JJ, I think arch rival implies some sort of competition. As I recall, we met in court on 5 occasions, and on 5 occasions, did you get humiliated terribly? I'm amazed a failing bird brain like you is still able to get clients. Actually, Severin, business has never been better. I'll have you know that I am currently being employed by the Prince of Spain, no less. The Prince of Spain? Juan Querido? Well, this is quite an amusing coincidence. Don't tell me. Correct. I am the prosecutor for the very same case. I do declare, it is a pity that the Spanish prince will indubitably hang, but I suppose this is what he gets for hiring a bird brain to represent him. Jeez, this guy don't beat around the bush. He don't fuck around. I kind of like Coco Rico, to be honest with you. I do imagine him with a foghorn leghorn accent. My West Virginian accent needs a little work. Don't call me bird brain. You're the only bird brain here, Severin. Tisk. One always speaks badly when one has nothing to say. Voltaire. Oh, he's giving you quite the verbal smackdown. Quick, Falcon, make a witty retort. Huh? Oh, yeah. I'm rubbering your glue. I don't agree with you to say. I mean, the witty saying proves nothing. It's true. Bird brain seems a bit self-defeating. I agree. Like, a witty saying proves nothing. Voltaire. Oh! Sparrowson got really excited there. Very good, JJ. A worthy riposte. Riposte? I know the word. Just not totally sure on how to pronounce it. Riposte is a fencing term where you make the poke. It's a poke. But enough talk. If you Missourians would excuse me, I have a case to prepare for. JJ, Sparrowson, I'll see you two in court. Rip post? Is it rip? God, I've been saying that word wrong for at least 10 years. Which is no surprise. Can't stand that guy. Pretty sure. I'll take your... I have evidence that my pronunciation is just fucking terrible. He did seem like a bit of a cockerel, but is it true what he said? You know, that he trounced you in court 5 times? I can't deny it. Severin has a reputation as a ruthlessly thorough prosecutor. Mountains of evidence, surprise witnesses. It's no wonder he always manages to one-up me. But this time will be different, right? I hope so. I know so, for you see, I stole this annotated map of the Louvre out of Coco Rico's pocket when he was busy rattling off Voltaire quotes. My boy, Sparrowson. Tremendous. Sparrowson, that's pretty impressive. Pretty impressive, actually. I swear you were standing 3 meters away the whole time. You tall birds are so busy with your heads in the clouds that you don't even notice all small folk running around your feet. Sparrowson he's definitely representing Missouri science and the short people. Pinching Cocorico's pocket was like taking candy from a very tall baby. Let's take a closer look. Dude, too real. So, how are y'all doing this Saturday morning? Y'all doing well? I got to sleep in till like fucking 7:45, so I got a whole 4 hours of sleep. It's great. Fucking tremendous. Fucking so tired right now. I see this map shows the entire Louvre area, everything from Tuileries to the Rue du Louvre. Most convenient. Dying slightly. I hear you, girlfriend. I hear you. Why are you dying slightly, Erica? We're currently standing here in the Place des Carousel, working the merch table at a theater conference and currently on my break. Oh, a theater conference. Oh, that's cool. Oh, legit. What is the theater conference? What is a theater conference? Like, I know is it like, there's a difference between conventions and conferences, right? Conferences are usually for the academics and conventions are for the nerds. 800 theater kids, and I'm the main one who consistently sticks around the booth. Ooh. Right now I have big, I used to work the, what's it called? The prize cave, the prize table. Like when you go to an arcade and you cash in your tickets, the redemption table, the redemption counter. I used to work the redemption counter when I was like 15 of a children's amusement park. And oh my God, the worst pain in the world is when you have a 6-year-old child who has 442 tickets and every prize in the redemption counter is only like 1 to 10 tickets. And they're super indecisive and they can't do math. I basically, I got to the point where I was just like, I would either give them a whole bunch of shit and say they spent all their tickets, or I'd just give them a couple of things and be like, sorry, you spent all your tickets. A bunch of shows that are competing with each other, plus workshops and individual competitions and stuff. That actually sounds really fucking cool, to be honest with you. I mean, maybe not working the merch table, but like the actual convention or conference itself. It sounds pretty fun. I am a little leery about doing anything in public after COVID. I'm just like, I'm fucking done with human society as a whole. And those pendant arrows seem to show the route taken by the king's entourage, which means the king first went here through the Salle du Tibre. Tibre? I don't fucking know. And then here into the Grand Gallery where the murder occurred. Didn't Prince Juan say that he spent the morning in the Tuileries Gardens? That's right. So that means Prince Juan approached the Louvre from the west side, somewhere over here. Sounds like we got a lot of places to visit. Where should we go first? I've moved so many boxes full of hoodies. What do the hoodies look like? Are they like cool looking hoodies, like in terms of artwork, or are they just like standard plastered basic text of the conference event itself? I feel like that could either be so fun or so unfun. Yeah, it rides the line. Definitely. Oh God. Oh Lord, so sorry. Getting a little stretch on there. Oh, they've got the logo on them, so pretty standard. Gotcha. How much are these hoodies? I want to know what the price range is for merch at a theater conference. Because in my experience, 25, that's pretty cheap for a hoodie. That's legit. Are we talking like hoodie? Like the hood and the shirt are all combined and you can't, not a zip up. Like right now I'm wearing a zip up, a pullover. This is a pullover. But 25 for a not zip up. Yeah. Oh, that is a fucking steal, to be honest with you. I'd pay 25 for any hoodie, really. I don't give a shit what it says on the front of it. Oh, that's legit. Sounds like we have a lot of places to visit. Where should we go first? Let's start with the Salle du Tibre. Salle du Tibre. So this is the Sally du Tibre. If I understand Cocorico's notes correctly, this is the room the king and his entourage stopped in before heading to the Grand Gallery. This room doesn't seem to be very popular. I don't see anybody standing around to interrogate. Interview. Right, interview. Yeah. Well, since it's quiet, maybe we should take the opportunity to do a little snooping. What would be the point? Surely all the interesting evidence would be in the Grand Gallery where the murder took place. Think about it, Falcon. The police would have already gone to the Grand Gallery, would have already gone over the Grand Gallery with a fine-tooth comb. But I bet that numbskull Inspector Valerdi didn't even think to check this room for clues. There might be a murder weapon just under our beaks. Your logic seems a little questionable, but it couldn't hurt to have a look, I suppose. That's right. Sparrowson knows what he's talking about. He's a criminal. Shiny copper urn. I guess it was used for carrying water or for cremated remains. Probably not both at the same time. Smells good. Don't sniff the exhibits, Sparrowson. No, really, this urn smells amazing. It's almost chocolatey. You poor thing, you're hallucinating from hunger. Would you like to stop by a bakery on our way back to the office? Don't patronize me, Falcon. My nose never lies. Look at it. It's fucking huge. Believe him. He's got the beak. I'm telling you, there's something in here. I can feel it. Now you're touching the exhibit? That's definitely a no-no. Chocolatey ash slush. See? Look what I found in the urn. Put that down, Sparrowson. It's someone's old rubbish. No, look, it's a chocolate wrapper. Judging by the smell, the chocolate is bitter and dark. 70, perhaps 80% cocoa, Belgian in origin. Look, Sparrowson is horny for food. He knows his food. The level of wrapper crumpling and the firmness of the chocolate residue indicate that this was discarded just a few days ago. Top tier snack. Delicious ingredient. Yes, I am certain. Oh my God. Watching Yahiko's snack tier last night. Canadians, man. Canadians. That's all I got to say. Yeah, the chocolate contained in this wrapper was undoubtedly consumed on the 7th of January, the day of the murder. Mon Dieu, Sparrowson, you deduced that all from smelling the wrapper? Imagine what I could work out if I tasted it. That won't be necessary. Sparrowson, if you could apply this level of critical thinking to areas outside of food, you would be the world's greatest detective. If only all evidence were edible. So, do you have any idea which shop the chocolate was purchased from? That might help us track down the person who consumed it. No, there's no possible way we could know that. I suppose we'll just have to visit every confectioner in town and sample every bit of merchandise for comparison. What a chore. Interesting, because I can see the Lander Hagelslacks Chocolate Emporium written on the wrapper. Well, I can't blame a bird for trying. Nice. All right, we got a chocolate wrapper. Cool. Man, I could go for some dark Belgian chocolate. Sounds fucking tremendous. What do y'all? Okay, what's chat's verdict? Milk chocolate or dark chocolate? Go. Just know that if you choose the wrong answer, I'm gonna ban you. Dark. All right, we've logged in. Dark. Okay, you ladies can stay. Milk chocolate is for fucking children and trash hobos. Let's see. I'm not sure what this is. Some sort of stand or podium. Maybe it's just a decorative piece. It's a Roman doorstop. Roman doors were enormous marble slabs, so the doorstops had to be similarly large in order to stay in place. I don't think that's right. My uncle is a Roman historian. Trust me. Trust him. Trust him, bro. Look, I trust Sparrowson. He knows what he's talking about. These columns have been designed look Roman, but I think the style is Ionic? Okay. It's not Ionic, Falcon. Iony is when, I don't know, I've never heard of the word Ionic or Iony. Iony is when a character says something, but the reader knows that it means something. Are they talking about, did he just forget an R? Is this irony? Ironic? That's not, never mind. Or is that a joke? That was just a joke. They were just doing a one-off. Okay, never mind. Ionic means Greek. Oh, they were doing an ironic mispronunciation. Like Sparrowson thought it was ironic, but it's Ionic. All right, we're running on 20% fumes today. It was a Greek style of architecture, apparently. Oh, well, thanks for the assist, Erica. I appreciate that. I see a cabinet full of engraved plates, mostly bronze. How much do you think they're worth? I don't know, 300 francs a piece, at least. What? Are you serious? I'm in the wrong profession. I don't think archaeology works as a get-rich-quick scheme, Sparrowson. Who said anything about archaeology? I'm going to become a museum robber. I love Sparrowson. I really do. Oh, well, that's one way to get rich quick. Google has the real yeah. That is some sort of ceremonial container. It's beautifully crafted, but what did it contain? Maybe it's an arcane wine cabinet. Arcane wine cabinet. That's my second EP. That's after my concept album. It did okay. Got mixed reviews. Don't be so ignorant, Falcon. This is a sacred Mesopotamian artifact gifted to the Emperor Hadrian for his victory at Euphrates in 123 AD. Stop making stuff up. You and I both know nothing about Mesopotamia. All right, you got me. This could be a hippo's chamber pot for all I know. A supporting column. It's holding the roof up. If the column were truly supportive, it wouldn't hold the roof up. It would encourage the roof to get to its location on time. Sparrowson is like almost note for note my older brother. Like he is just like my older brother. Like my older brother. God, first of all, if you think my stories are fucking crazy, his stories are way, way crazier. And he's a sober Sally, doesn't do any drugs, doesn't drink, gets high off food. And God, man, that man is razor sharp. His wit super quick. We're done here. We can't spend all day staring at Roman artifacts, I suppose. So where to next? Let's go to the carousel. Are we all done here? We just got here. No, not just yet. Pass me that map. Well, okay, I guess that's like the entrance. All right, let's go to the gallery. Here we are at the Grand Gallery, the murder room. I believe the murder occurred right under the new painting. I see hundreds of paintings. Which one is the new one? I haven't the foggiest. We will have to ask someone. Please don't talk to me. Please don't talk to me. Excuse me, Missouri, you look like you know your Mona Lisas from your Last Suppers. I don't want any attention. Maybe he isn't talking to me. No, he's definitely talking to me. Keep it together, Eric. Eric Pork. Hi. Would you happen to notice which painting was unveiled on the 7th of January, the one the king came to visit? Oh, yeah, I can help you with that. It's the piece right beneath you. Relatable. Yeah, for sure. Look at this fucking absolute unit. Oh, my God. I love it. Again, huge fan of the artwork in this game. They did tremendous. It's really, really good. I see. It's a painting of the king himself. That's one noble looking penguin. Oh, it's a penguin. What do you think of it, Falcon? What do I think? Well, I'm no art critic, but it's a masterpiece. It's subtle and nuanced. I don't care for it. Chat, you can choose. Masterpiece, subtle and nuanced. I don't care for it. I gotta wet my whistle. Oh, God. Oh, Lord. Wish the good Lord would take me now. Subtle and nuanced, Erica. There it is. The careful brushstrokes, the pre-Raphaelite, Raphael, right? The pre-Raph, soft tones and subliminal use of light. Oh, I would love it if Raph did some old art. He is an artist. He is a digital artist. I don't know if you guys knew that. He does concept work. He does concept art. I don't know if I'm blowing up the spot, but who gives a fuck? This is contrasted, nuanced work. It's an evocative painting that alludes to a forgotten era. You said a lot of words, but I'm not sure if I'm any closer to knowing your opinion. Hold on. Oh, God. Oh, I guarantee you that tasted just as good as it sounded. I'm getting the impression that you Missours aren't regulars at art galleries. No, we're a right pair of Philistines. Philistines? Philistines? Speak for yourself, Falcon. I've never even been to the Middle East. Venom, I'm guessing you're here to investigate the king's assassination attempt? That's right. We were actually hoping we could ask you a couple of questions about what you saw. No, I wasn't even in Paris when the murder took place. I didn't see anything. But I have a friend who might be able to help you out. What's this? R&M Associates, the home of Renard Volpes. Volpes? Private investigator. Okay, I know... What is it? Volpix? That means fox, right? That's fox. That's like the scientific genus, right? Vulpine? Vulpix? Fucking something fox. Thank you, but I don't normally deal with these gray area of the law types. Fox, yeah. Volpez is fox. Okay. See? I know things. I know words. Vulpine. There it is. See? I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, but... No, please give the guy a chance. He helped me out of a bind before, and I'm sure he can do the same for you. Well, I'm not making any promises, but I'll keep hold of the card. We appreciate the help in any case. It's no trouble. All right. Added to the evidence folder. What we got here? All right. Fox, private investigator. Cool. Thank you for your time, Missouri. You know them, just not how to say them. Exactly. Is there anything else we can do here? Well, ideally, we would turn the whole grand gallery upside down in our hunt for evidence. But that's not possible with so many people around. We should probably just move to another room. Oh, God, my fucking head hurts so much right now. All right, we're going to the garden. Our feather-headed friends wander through the immaculately maintained Tuileries Gardens. Tuileries? Tuileries Gardens? Nothing seems out of the ordinary until they spot a familiar face picking up litter by a tree line. Hey, Falcon, doesn't that groundkeeper over there look familiar? Yeah, now that I'm looking at him, he does look a lot like that photographer. What's his name? Oh, God, I don't remember his name. Salvador Sereno, Bono Baguetto, Robinho. Oh, it's Robinho. That's his name. Oh, right, headache. I forgot I had a headache. I should probably take something for that. Yeah, oh, man, I threw the ibuprofen and Tylenol down at the same time, and I'm just waiting for it to kick in. Honestly, I can't talk when it comes to French, so no clue how the French language works. I can't either. The Parisian the hotel clerk told me that I'm speaking Spanish at him when I went to Paris, so I have a headache too. A theme. Yeah, we're all on the same wavelength here. If we stay in this chat for longer than 30 more minutes, we'll all be on the same menstrual cycle. Robinho? There it is. Robinho. Did someone call me? Oh, it's you, the lawyers who don't appreciate a masterful photograph when they see it. It's good to see that you gave up on your artsy dreams to pursue the more grounded career of groundskeeping. Hey, I'm not doing this willingly. I was given community service for committing perjury. Can you believe that? They gave me, an esteemed photographer, community service. Me. Hey, Axel, what's going on, brother? What's happening, bro? We're doing some bird lawyers here. We're just trying to put funny COVID voices to birds. I could be coached through French for songs, but no clue other than that. I can't even be coached. Lost cause. Can you believe that? They gave me... Oh, I already said that. Yeah, I can believe that. Perjury somewhat serious. You should be thankful that you got off without jail time. You sound just like that self-righteous Judge Maxime. Maxime? So did you want to ask me something, or are you just here to gulp? Not much, just finished up Blasphemous and now chilling. Bro, Blasphemous was fucking a brilliant game. That game was so fucking good. I loved every minute of it. It was really, really good. I know that they released the free DLC. I haven't played the free DLC yet. I think it's like an epilogue or they add a new chapter or something. Oh man. If y'all should play some Blasphemous, it's good. Personally, I'm just gawping. Actually, I do have a couple of questions if you don't mind, Monsieur Rubinho. Have you met a Prince Juan? How's that groundkeeping going? Have you met a Prince Juan? I don't suppose you've bumped into a Spanish fox who goes by the name of Prince Juan, have you? A Spanish fox? No, I've never met anyone like that. If this is about that assassination attempt on the king, then you're asking the wrong person. I only started working here today. I see. Was there anything else you wanted? How's that groundskeeping going? Terrible. Tourists are pigs. Sometimes literally. Look at all this rubbish I found. Beer bottles, tin cans, apple cores. And look what I picked up at the west entrance. A book page. A whole book I could understand, but a single page? What kind of blithering moron loses just one page? Wait a moment. May I take a closer look at that, monsieur? Oh, relatable with the tourist hate. Ah, yeah. Yeah, brother. I live in Florida, so. Fucking the... so the tourist hate it's palpable. Don Quixote, that's a page from Don Quixote. May I take it off your hands, monsieur? Sure. What's it worth to you? What's it worth? It's trash. It's literally worthless. Then I suppose I'll be destroying it as per my duties. All right. I just suppose you deserve a little compensation for your trouble. How about you give me that page and I'll pay you 5 francs. I'll speak with Judge Maxime. I'll get your photos in the Louvre. I'll speak with Judge Maxime. Maxime? I'll speak with Judge Maxime. I'll put in a good word and might be able to get your sentence reduced. Really? You do that for me? Thank you, monsieur. I would really appreciate that. Here, take the page. 44 of El Ingenioso Hidalgo Don Quixote de la Mancha has been added to your evidence folder. It was found by the Tuileries Garden by the Louvre's west entrance. All right. Did you want to ask something else? You think northern Indiana wouldn't have a problem, but apparently the Amish are fascinating. People have come to gawp at them. I know the Amish are easy targets for obvious reasons, but every Amish person I've ever talked to or done business with or interacted with, they were super nice. Like sometimes they're kind of stern and like, just kind of, I wouldn't say dry, but maybe dry is the way to say it. But they were always super nice to me. That's all. We'll let you get back to your work, Monsieur Robinho. All right, I guess we're done. We go to the carousel. Get out of here. Are we all done here? Yep, let's go. Let's make a move. We can always come back later. I have forgotten nothing. A new day. Occasionally, special cinematic scenes marked by an exclamation mark will pop up on the map screen. Cinematic scenes are only available for one day before disappearing, but they take no time to visit. Their viewing is entirely optional. Ah, cool. Well, I'll fucking go there. Le Loupes. A storm is brewing, my brother. Word of the royal assassination attempt has spread. The proletariats grow confident. The bourgeoisie are cowering. It won't be long before we have rioting. And then a revolution. I like it. Eat the rich. I like it. No arguments here. My little cafe has been found by the students. I'm no longer secluded in a quiet corner. So who was assassinated? It was a dog. There was a dog. I think he was a cop. I can't remember if he was a cop or not. His name is Major Howell. And he took a flower from a swan, Eris the swan, and it was poisoned. I guess one of the thorns were poisoned, and then he fell down and he was frothing at the mouth, and then he died. And they're blaming it on the Spanish Prince Fox, Carrido. There's, like I said, all these names have puns, but I don't know what any of the puns are until I fucking like make clips out of the fucking stream and then feel like an idiot. All right, where have we? I think we went to all these places, right? Yeah. Well, we haven't gone to the Emporium. Let's go to the Emporium. Chocolates. Welcome to Lander Hagelslach's Chocolate Emporium, the finest Belgian chocolate shop in all of Paris. I am Lander Hagelslach, the founder and owner of this establishment, and I am JJ Falcon, divorce attorney. I'm JJ Falcon, defense attorney, and I will fight for you. Good day, monsieur. Oh, lawyers, very fancy. I must say that I once dreamed of being a lawyer, but, well, circumstances wouldn't allow it. It's a funny story. You see, when I was a young boy, I befriended the son of a Hungarian attorney. Falcon, you have to help me. What is it? It's the smell, Falcon. It's overpowering me. It's demanding that I lay waste to the shop. For pity's sake, restrain yourself, Sparrowson. Oh, but I'm rambling, aren't I? So are you messieurs here to buy some chocolate? Yes! No. We're actually here on business, monsieur. Business? First things first, we believe that this chocolate this chocolate wrapper originated from your shop. Are we correct? Oh, yes, that is indeed the trademark Hagelslag wrapper for genuine Belgian Hagelslag chocolate. That was almost certainly bought from this very establishment. Very good. With that established, there is something else we wish to ask Monsieur Hagelslag. Who bought it? Could it have been poisoned? That's all. Who bought it? Can you tell us who bought the chocolate that was contained in this wrapper, Monsieur Hagelslag? I'm afraid not, messieurs. Not just because of matters of confidentiality, although that is a factor you understand, but because I couldn't possibly know that. I thought elephants never forget. My memory is impeccable, monsieur, but you must understand that I have dozens of customers a day. There are hundreds of people who could have potentially bought this particular item. So your memory is good, but you need further information. If we were to give you a description and name of a person, would you be able to tell us whether they purchased something from you? Oh, yes, that I could probably do, monsieur. Let me think. Who to ask about? Oh. Ask about me. Have you ever served me, JJ Falcon? He'll fight for you. No, monsieur. Why? Would you like to buy some chocolate? No, maybe later. Let me think who to ask about. Sparrowson. Have you ever served Sparrowson? I think I would remember that, Falcon. Suffice to say, no, I have not yet eaten here. All right. Pourtois de mieux. Have you ever served a wealthy seigneur named Pourtois de mieux? No, monsieur. Messieurs, I'm growing tired of these endless inquiries. Perhaps you should come back another day. Oh, fuck. I wasted all my guesses. God damn it. That was dumb. You know, Falcon, it's possible we just haven't encountered the chocolate fiend yet. Rather than coming back here every day and making aimless guesses, we should wait till we have someone specific in mind. You have a point. You might have a point, Sparrowson. Thank you for your time. We shall return when our investigation... No! It's already progressed! I just asked the wrong fucking people. Shit. We're going back. I'm not done yet. Have you finally decided to sample of my fine chocolate? Or perhaps you have just returned to ask more questions? It's questions today, I'm afraid. Okay. All right. Let's get serious. All right. So none of these people. Where's... There he is. Juan Carrito. Have you ever served Juan Carrito, the Prince of Spain? A Prince of Spain? No, monsieur. Well, that's good to hear. Our clue would have turned into a dead end if our own client turned out to be the chocolate fiend. I did once serve a princess from Mali, if that is any help. You see, I met the girl while hiking through the Himalayas. Please stop. Let me think who to ask about. Ah, that's Major Howell. That's the royal guard who was killed in the Louvre's Grand Gallery, allegedly by a rose handed to him by... it's not Severin Cocorico... Eric Pork, Piero, Lander. Let's ask about Eris. Eris, the swan. Have you ever served a flower-selling swan named Catherine Marie Signy? No, monsieur. What are you thinking, Falcon? I'm not sure, to be perfectly honest. If she were the chocolate fiend, then our investigation would have become much simpler. But since she's not, let me think who to ask about. I don't know who else to ask about. Gun nerd. Yeah, I don't know who else to ask about. I don't think it's Cunell. Mousy? We'll ask Mousy. Have you ever served a tiny mouse named Mousy? No, monsieur. Mice terrify me. Messieurs, I am growing tired. Okay, all right. I guess we haven't encountered it yet. I thought we had everybody, but I guess not. Oh, shit, that took a whole fucking day. Whoops. Oh, no. Oh, I don't... Well, maybe... Because I think this is court day, so I think we gotta... Falcon, what are you doing? It's trial day. We have a Spanish prince to defend. Oh, right. What was I thinking? Yep, it's court day. Rip. Fuck. I wasted my time. I was not careful with my resources. All right. This is basically me anytime I play fucking Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Like, you know, this is exactly what I do. Once again, Falcon and Sparrowson find themselves waiting outside the doors of the Tribunal de Grand Instance. Grand Instance. Are you feeling nervous, Falcon? Yes, nope, ... I'll say yes. I'm feeling nervous. Of course I'm nervous. What have we learned about Prince Juan? What do we know about the real murderer? Nothing. Easy there, Falcon. We can do this.
Senor Falcon, I trust everything is in order.
Absolutely. I have every intention of bringing the truth to light in this trial.
Such confidence. That's magnificent to see. And bringing the truth to light, you say, an admirable goal. No more jousting at imaginary giants.
All of you, cease your yammering. The door is opening.
Here we go. Buena suerte, Senor Falcon.
We will. Are we ready?
We're ready.
All right, bird lawyers. Time for some bird lawyering. JJ. Severin. Nervous. Why would I be nervous? I'm not nervous. I'm as calm as cuckoo. You're the nervous one. This whole courtroom is nervous. Ha. Wow, cool your feathers, Falcon. Terrible. You can't even maintain a stoic facade. I thought this trial would be the perfect opportunity for you to redeem your previous embarrassments. But if this is how you act before the trial has even started, why, you pompous-tailed posture perfect. Oh, is it a dog or a wolf? I think it's a wolf. Romulus? Order. Let's all settle down. Court is now in session. Psst, Falcon. What is it? Is it me, or does the primary judge look hairier today? That's a different judge to the one who resided over Dame Caroline's trial, you doofus. Oh, still, it's a little strange, isn't it? A little. It is a little, I suppose. Excuse me, Your Honor. I was under the impression that Judge Maxime would be presiding over the case. Where is he? Oh, shit, it's already 12? Wow. Here, hold on. Let me check, see if there's anybody looking for fights in the fighting channel. I'll look real quick. And if they are, then I'll wrap it up. If not, I will not. Nope. Nobody's there. No one's talking about it. We're going to continue. We're going to finish this out, and then I'll go hang out in the fighters in the lounge. Has gone on temporary sick leave due to a terrible accident with a flight of stairs. But rest assured, assuers, prosecutor, defense, and members of the jury, that I am more than qualified to fill his shoes. Without further ado, let's get this show underway. This is the trial of Prince Juan Corrado, who stands accused of murdering Major Hal and of conspiring to murder the king himself. Roll call. The defense is present and ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Good. Very good. I expect this to be a nice, speedy trial. I don't want to see this dragged out by technicalities and bureaucracy. Well said, Your Honor. I expect that once court sees the overwhelming evidence, this trial will be over in 5 minutes. 5 minutes? You're just messing with your head, Falcon. Keep it together. So we're all on the same page? Excellent. Prosecutor, please call your first witness to the stand. Very well. I call the police officer who investigated the crime scene. I call upon Inspector Just Valeri. Just. Step up to the stand, Inspector, and recite the oath. I swear to speak without hatred and without fear, to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Please recite your name and occupation for the court record. My name is Inspector Just Valeri. I am a servant to the law, a scourge of the gutter rats. That will do, Inspector. We've all heard your monologue before. Whoa, Cocorico is really going for a speed record, isn't he? Now, can you tell us what you witnessed on the morning of the 7th of January? Of course. At 10 o'clock in the morning, I was called to the Louvre's Grand Gallery by one of the King's Royal Guards. Did he just say o'clock? There, I saw Prince Juan, King Louis Philippe, the corpse of Major Howell with a rose in hand, and around 24 citizens. The citizens and the king himself all attest to seeing Major Howell taking the rose from Prince Juan's hand and then promptly dropping dead. And what did the morgue uncover upon examination of the corpse? The coroner determined with an absolute certainty that Major Howell died of poisoning. Aside from a prick upon the finger, there was no sign of external harm to Major Howell's body. Therefore, the poisoned rose must have been the cause of death. Putting the pieces together, that does seem very implicative of the prince. I have no further questions. Damn, I was hoping the coroner's report would determine that the guy died from a freak heart attack or something. That would make for a particularly speedy trial, wouldn't it? But no, we aren't so lucky. Something else must be amiss in this old bird's testimony. Right, I'll tear it apart. Your Honor, I wish to cross-examine the witness. Falcon, wasn't it? Don't waste the court's time. A high-ranking police official would never lie on the witness stand. I wouldn't accuse the inspector of lying. I just want to make sure that every base is properly covered. Ugh. This sounds like pointless nitpicking to me, but I'll allow it for now. Go on, Falcon. Do your cross-examination. All right. At 10 o'clock, Major Howell, 24 citizens, poisoning. Let's go straight to poisoning. Let's see what that's all about. Inspector, you say that the coroner determined with certainty that Major Howell was killed by poison. Correct? He stated the signs and symptoms were textbook. There is no possibility that his death was unnatural. What kind of poison was it? How was he poisoned? What kind of poison was it? Did the coroner mention specifically what kind of poison it was? He was not certain. At first, coroner posited that it was a plant-borne poison like that of the aconite flower. But when he learned how fast the poison had taken effect, he noted that this was atypical of aconite. Consequently, he suggested that it may have been some newly engineered concoction. A newly engineered poison, you said? Well, that only reaffirms that this was a very deliberate assassination attempt. Indeed. Yes, we have another question. How was he poisoned? How exactly was Major Howell poisoned? What was the delivery mechanism? His finger was pricked by a poisoned rose. He even commented out loud about it seconds before dying. All 22 citizens who witnessed the murder attested to seeing and hearing this. Is there any possibility that he was poisoned by something else? What an absurd thing to say, JJ. You just heard that 22 people saw the victim prick his finger and die. What are you suggesting? That the pricked finger had no relation to the poisoning? That's exactly what I'm saying. I don't doubt that Major Howell was poisoned, but I do doubt that the rose was the cause. Unbelievable. Only a total buffoon could fail to draw the blatant link here. JJ, as tempting as it is to sit here and lecture you on the basics of cause and effect, I'll end this discussion painlessly. He was some kind of dog who died, you said? Yeah, he was... Let's see... Where is he? Where did I miss him? There he is. Major Howell, royal guard who was killed in the Louvre's Grand Gallery, allegedly by a rose handed to him by Prince Juan. Chocolate does poison dogs. Ooh, smart. Smart Missouri science. Check you out. I didn't even think of that. Inspector, please tell the defense that you found traces of poison on the thorns of the rose itself. That should alleviate all doubt that this rose was in fact the poison delivery mechanism. I do declare. Actually, I can't tell him that. I dread to ask, but why not? We didn't check the rose for traces of poison. It just seemed obvious that the rose caused the poisoning, given the timing of the incident. Well, then now would be a good time to make a test. Here's a marvelous thought. We prick the finger of the defendant with the rose. If there is no poison on the rose, then Prince Juan lives and he is free to go. This seems a little sus. If the rose is poisoned, then the prince dies. But that's okay because the punishment would be just and fitting of the crime. Wow. Cocorico ain't fucking around. A marvelous suggestion. What is this, a witch trial? This isn't America, Severin. That's not how we do things here. Calm your feathers, JJ. It was clearly a joke. Well, that is super not how legal systems work. There are far more humane ways of testing for poison. I'm sure the inspector will perform his duty with due diligence. Actually, we won't be able to test the rose for poison at all. Why is that? I just might puke on stream. Given the dangerous nature of the flower, it was destroyed by the police force. We burned it to ashes. Tisk, such unprofessionalism. If we have no way to know whether the rose was poisoned, then this whole trial ought to be called into question. Nice try, JJ, but through the process of reasoning by elimination, we can still deduce that the absolute certainty that the rose was poisoned. In other words, there was nothing else at the crime scene that could have caused the poisoning. Wrong. There was something else at the crime scene that could have contained the poison, something the investigative police blindly overlooked. Chat, help me out. I'm fucking brain dead. What did the police overlook? Maybe the business card? Maybe the note? Or the chocolate wrapper? It's probably a chocolate wrapper. Yeah, Erica's right. I think that's what it is too. Look at this. What am I supposed to be looking at? It is the paper wrapper of a piece of chocolate. It was found in the Louvre, the Salle du Tibre, to be precise, and we can date its consumption to the day of the incident. You're not suggesting that Major Hal ate a piece of poisoned chocolate moments before he died? I most certainly am. I'm sorry. That it fucking got all over me. I don't know why that made me laugh. Did you see this wrapper at the crime scene for yourself, Inspector? I do declare. The police force does not have the time nor resources to trawl every piece of trash at every crime scene, I'm afraid. In other words, you overlooked it. Tisk. Astounding unprofessionalism. You get him, Coco Rico. The prosecution is right to be disgusted. What a disgraceful display, Inspector. I offer my apologies, Your Honor. I don't want your apologies. I want you to do your damn job properly. Get off the witness podium before I kick you off myself. As you wish, I'll take my leave. Until next time, Ms. Yours. So let me get this straight. This chocolate wrapper was found at the crime scene? Correct. And you have reason to believe that it was consumed on the day of the incident? I do. I have an expert food tasting witness who is willing to testify if need be. You have a foodie witness? I don't recall anyone like that. Who on earth are you talking about foul? Oh, I see. But do you know for certain that Major Hal consumed this chocolate? Well, that is a fact we are still investigating. I see. And do you have evidence that this chocolate was in fact poisoned? Again, that is something that may require a little more time to definitively prove. So then in actuality, you do not have evidence that Major Hal consumed some poisoned chocolate. Instead, you have a solitary piece of rubbish that you plucked straight out of the gutter. That's weak. Weak sauce. Even for you, JJ. Let's move things along. I have another witness I would like to summon. I guess I didn't get all the data I was supposed to get. Fuck. He is a man who claims to have had an excellent view of the people going in and out of the Louvre at the time of the incident. I call upon Monsieur Toussaint Kingley. Could the witness please approach the stand and recite the oath? Hello, 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 hello. All right, the oath. I swear to speak without hatred and without fear, to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth. So in that universe, chocolate isn't naturally poisonous to dogs. I guess. I don't know. Well, technically, dogs can eat an entire Hershey bar and totally be fine because the cocoa content in mass-produced chocolate is very, very low. I know this because I have clients on my route who feed their dogs an entire bar of fucking Hershey's chocolate. Not what I would do. Not what I would do. I wouldn't do that to my dog, but they do. Please state your full name and occupation for the court record. My name is Toussaint Kingley, and I am a person who fishes. A person who fishes, so you are a fisherman? Oh, is that how it is? I thought the French justice system was better than this. I beg your pardon. Here comes Toussaint Kingsley, the kingfisher. Clearly, he must be a fisherman because didn't you hear? All kingfishers are fishermen. Well, you are carrying a fishing rod. And can a man not carry a fishing rod, reel, and bait without being branded a fisherman? Look, the prosecutor is carrying a riding crop. Clearly, he must be a horse jockey. Oh, for pity's sake, fine. We can list your occupation as person who fishes and not fisherman. Thank you. Actually, why do you carry a riding crop, Severin? I've never seen you ride a horse. I don't know, JJ. Why do you, a 30-something-year-old with no health problems, carry a cane? This is veering quite far off the course. Could the prosecution please get back to the questions? Of course, Your Honor. Monsieur Kingsley, is it true that you were nearby the Louvre at the time of the incident? Yes, I was sitting upon a railing at the Pont des Arts. There. The Pont des Arts. That's the new bridge that's just a stone's throw from the Louvre South entrance, correct? That's right. And what were you doing at the time of the incident? Canes are fashionable. What's he on about? Yeah, canes are fashionable. Oh, man. I remember as a teenager, or more like a preteen, like I wanted a cane, just for fashion reasons. And then I realized that like really good canes are fucking ridiculously expensive. So I was like, nah. And what were you doing at the time of the incident? I was fishing. Pff, kingfishers, am I right, Falcon? So you would have had plenty of opportunity to see the people who entered next at the palace. Can you tell us who you saw? Well, the Louvre's a busy place. Naturally, I saw a lot of people. But at 9 a.m., I saw the king, Louis Philippe himself, enter the building. He was surrounded by his entourage, of course. Then around 9:30 a.m., I saw this shifty-looking fox lurking around the entrance. Your Honor, I object to the witness's use of the term shifty-looking. It's vague and biased. No, really, he looks super shifty. I saw him rubbing his paws and cackling gleefully. And then I saw him take out a rose and carefully rub the stem. Rub the stem of a rose, you say, as if he were applying something to the flower, perhaps? Well, monsieur, I really shouldn't speculate. Of course, it was wrong of me to ask such a leading question. But yeah, it definitely looked like he was putting some sort of powder on the stem. Wow, even I wasn't expecting such a bold admission. Members of the court, it sounds like what we have here is a direct witnessing of the defendant readying the murder weapon. The defense claims that the rose was never poisoned, and yet here we have a man who saw the poison with his own eyes. I smell perjury. You do? No question. He saw a shifty-looking criminal readying poison and cackling near the scene of the crime. That's not believable at all. I think you might be right. Your dude seems kind of fucked. Yeah, so far, not looking so good for the Prince of Spain. I wonder if I have any evidence that calls Toussaint's story into doubt. Your Honor, I would like to cross-examine the witness. Really? This nonsense again? You just heard the witness directly describe your client readying poison on a rose. What is there to question? I'm just trying to uncover the truth, Your Honor. Fine. Do your thing. Go on, Falcon. Go make a fool out of yourself. Cross-examination. All right, chat. Help me out here. I barely remember this. All right, so should we question the Pont des Arts? Should we question the king and his entourage? Should we question the shifty-looking fox? Or should we question about the powder? Well, Mal, I can't believe you want to do your duty. How ridiculous is a totally not suspicious judge? Yeah, that judge is super suspicious. Super sus. There's a conspiracy afoot somewhere here. Oh, God. My throat, head, everything hurts. Remember you mispronouncing Arch de Triomphe. How dare you? How dare you? I guess we'll go with the powder. That's kind of interesting. I want to see what... Yeah, that word definitely was said a few times. Shut up. Monsieur Kingsley, you said that you saw a fox rubbing the stem of a rose? Yep, saw it with my own eyes. Are you sure you saw powder? Are you sure it was a rose? No, the monument. Oh, whoops. We'll see if we can go back. Well, at least similar words were said. Powder. Are you sure you saw powder? How far away were you from the south entrance? 20 meters, perhaps? 30? I'm somewhat doubtful that you can make out powder being applied to anything at those sort of distances. Monsieur, I don't claim to have seen the powder itself. I said that it looked like he was applying powder to the flower stem. Oh, God. I should probably move my trash can. It could have been a wax or a liquid or whatever, but the guy was definitely putting something on the flower. I see. Well, that's nice and vague. Do you have another question about the poison rose? Yes, I sure do. Are you sure there was a rose? Are you certain that the fox was handling a rose and not some other type of flower? Pretty sure the red petals stand out quite nicely on a gray January morning. So you were confident. You were absolutely sure that you clearly saw a bright red flower in the fox's hands.
What are you getting at, JJ?
Prince Juan did not possess a rose. I have reason to believe he didn't have a rose at all. I think he may have been in possession of a sprig of monk's shoot. Bro, please don't vomit on camera. Why are you not sleeping or something? Because I got to stream. I got to get back into it. My millions and millions of fans demand it. The American public need it. Or even just a simple daisy. I got tired of fucking sleeping for 4 days straight. I can't do it no more. Really? You're claiming that Prince Juan did not possess a rose despite 22 witnesses testifying to seeing him handling a rose to the king? This is a ludicrous line of inquiry. There is zero doubt that Prince Juan possessed a rose on the day of the murder. Agreed. Defense, knock it off with this moronic way of thinking. That's not good. We're losing favor. I don't think I have anything else to ask. So, okay. So you guys said this, the monument, the Ponds des Arts. Is that what you're talking about? Shifty looking fox, Ponds des Arts. Okay, Ponds des Arts. Missouri says yes. Monsieur Kingley, you said you were sitting upon the railings of the Ponds des Arts on the morning of the incident? Yup. Is that a good fishing spot? What entrances can you see from the bridge? We'll go with good fishing spot. I assumed it would be better fishing offstream, away from the city. It's okay. You would think the pollution would scare off the fish, but some species thrive in it. I managed to catch a 70 centimeter zander from that spot the other day. Do you purposefully say, yeah, I do. Yeah, I'm just trolling her. Like, yeah, no. Also, Missouri is easier for me to say than Mississippi. I have to fucking slow down to say Mississippi. Really? A 70 centimeter zander? What bait were you using? Good question. See, some like to use worms, but I found that a good roach will always triumph. I object. This is completely off topic. Don't let all the reading fool you. So stayed. Discuss your fishy business once the trial is over. Do you have another question? Yes. What entrances can you see from that bridge? Oops. Yep. The Pond des Arts is a great vantage point for seeing the Grand Gallery's south side. What about the other entrances? The other entrances? You mean like if we were entering from Tuileries Gardens or Place des Carousel? No, I couldn't possibly see those areas from the bridge. But of course, that isn't relevant. Monsieur Kingley witnessed Prince Juan entering the south entrance with flower in hand, and that's what counts. But what if Prince Juan used another entrance? What if he approached the Louvre from above or below? Above or below? Above or below? I'm not quite following. Could you be more specific? Carousel? Yeah, I'm going to do carousel. You got it. You got it. No, gardens. Gardens. All right, maybe gardens. It was the gardens. Sure, so maybe he entered from sewers, or maybe he flew into the courtyard by balloon. No. Oh, listen to Erica. Okay, I'll listen to Erica. No, he said he entered from the gardens, didn't he? Chat! What? My paralegal's here. Like, get your story straight. Like, oh. I wasn't disagreeing with Erica. Yes, you were. You can't seriously expect me to entertain such speculative nonsense, JJ. Let's stay in reality, not the land of magical possibilities. I wasn't responding to you being wrong, Six. That's fine. I'm just playing around. I'm just clowning. Agreed. Defense, please cease with this blatant time-wasting tactic. I'm losing favor left and right here. Jesus. Don't give up, Falcon. You're onto something. I am? Yeah, there's no way Prince Juan used the south entrance. Think harder. Do you have another question? Yes. No, okay. Yeah. Okay, got it. What if you use another entrance? If you approach the Louvre from the gardens? Wait. Carousel? Where did we go? Where did we end up on this? I can't remember. I already forgot. Like, the gardens. Okay. Tuileries Gardens from the west to the west. That's a big what if. Do you have any evidence that Prince Juan entered the Louvre from Tuileries Gardens? As a matter of fact, yes, I do. I have definitive proof that Prince Juan approached from the west, not from the south. He said he spent the morning in the gardens. In the Fardens. I know what I saw, Monsieur. I'm doubtful too. Go on, JJ. Show us this definitive proof that Prince Juan entered from the Tuileries Gardens. Major Howe book. Hush, I'm typing fast. It's all right. I just, typos never fucking bother me. I just thought the word fardens was funny. What is the evidence? Book page? That's what I was thinking. I was thinking book page. Yeah, Erica, that's what I was thinking too. Yeah. Let's go with the book page. Look at this. A book page. Page 44 of Don Quixote specifically was found just outside the Louvre's west entrance. This proves nothing. I'm not done yet. Take a look at this. Don Quixote. This is the book Prince Juan has been reading in jail since his arrest. I believe he has had it on his person for some time. And yes, page 44 is missing. That was the first thing I checked. You do realize what this means, don't you, Severin? The defendant was present in Tuileries Gardens prior to entering the Louvre. This also means, in all likelihood, the defendant entered the Louvre from the west entrance, not the south. He could not have possibly seen Monsieur Kingsley from the Ponce des Arts. Oh, I know what I saw, Monsieur. A fine theory, Falcon. But maybe the defendant took the long way around. One can still travel from Tuileries to the Louvre south entrance by walking along the river. An extra 2 kilometers of walking just to enjoy the pre-murder scenery? Let's not say silly things, Cocorico. Okay, maybe the defendant deliberately left the page there to mislead the investigation. Now you're the one who's blindly speculating. It is not blind speculation, it's a viable hypothesis. You are fond of logic, aren't you, Cocorico? Let's talk about Occam's razor. When torn between 2 seemingly equal hypotheses, we must side with the one that imposes the fewest assumptions. Which of these theories takes fewer assumptions? 1, the page from Prince Juan's book fell out of his way to the Louvre south entrance. 2, Prince Juan deliberately planted the page on the off chance that it would be discovered, and then he took the long way around. How dare you! The nerve of you to lecture me on such basic philosophical concepts. I'll stop lecturing when you stop making such basic mistakes. Monsieur Falcon, please stop, calm yourself. What is the point of all this yammering? The ultimate point is that Toussaint's testimony is fabricated, made up, utter fiction. No, everything I've said is the truth. I suspect that the witness isn't even a fisherman. I'm not a fisherman. See, he admits it himself. That's not what I meant. Prosecutor, you have something that will put this arrogant Falcon in his place, don't you? I must concede. You concede? On this point, at least, Falcon's evidence strongly suggests that the key component of Monsieur Kingsley's testimony is false. No! This doesn't mean that Prince Juan is innocent, of course. All Falcon has demonstrated is that this particular witness is unreliable. But I did see something. I really did. All right, so maybe I didn't exactly see a shifting-looking fox. I made that part of the story up. But I did see a swan lurking around the south entrance of the morning of the murder. A swan? Do shut up, witness. Your word is mud at this point. How can we possibly trust anything you have to say? Your Honor, Judge Romulus, we're out of time. We're 10 minutes overdue to start on the hare versus tortoise trial. It's that late already? Curses. I was hoping we could have this case wrapped up in a single trial session. It is a shame, but ultimately an accurate sentencing is always preferable to a speedy sentencing. Yes, all right, I don't need to hear your moralizing. Court will resume this Friday, the 21st of January at 9 o'clock. Don't be late. Prosecutor, do your damn job. Get this stupid fox a conviction already. Yeah, the judge is very sus. The fox quoted Don Quixote at the beginning of the trial, and that's where it was found. I'm glad I have chat fucking to rely on, because I'm terrible at these games. Like, I will do my best to ensure that justice is served, Your Honor. A lot came up in that trial, huh? Yeah, no doubt about that. But something's bothering me. Why would that fisherman guy, Monsieur Kingley, lie on the witness stand? Maybe he likes attention. Maybe he was coerced. Maybe he was coerced. Well, it's possible that he was coerced or bribed. That's just what I was thinking. Maybe the real murderer threatened the fisherman into making up a story about Prince Juan. Let's keep an open mind. Anything is possible at this stage. But to be perfectly honest, something else is bothering me about the trial. Prince Juan, Judge Romulus, Mademoiselle Signy. Crooked. Judge Romulus, he's acting without a shred of professionalism. He's obviously more interested in securing a guilty verdict than he is in discovering the truth. But why? Maybe he has a vendetta against Spanish royalty. I'm not so sure. There must be something else at work here. Excuse me, Mr. Falcon. Sorry to bother you, but this letter just arrived. I think it's for you. A letter for me? I wonder why it wasn't sent to my office. Have you been demoted to courier status, Rupert? Oh, hush, hush, Sparrowson. I don't mean to be pitied by a first-year dropout. Ooh, burn. Ooh, good comeback. So, what does the letter say, Falcon? It's a threat. A threat made with cut-out newspaper letters. Whoa. Well, I didn't know those things actually existed. Let me see. Falcon, stop your investigation or there will be consequences. Scary. There's no question that this letter originated from Major Howell's murderer. He or she must be aware that we are getting close to uncovering the truth. Sounds about right, but why would a person write with cut-out newspaper letters like this? Making one's handwriting would be the most common reason. Although I can't help but wonder why they would bother since we don't have any handwriting samples to compare it to. We're still going ahead with our investigation though, right? Absolutely. Fuck yeah. I'm not scared by ransom notes. Fuck that. If a lawyer were deterred every time they received a threatening letter, they would never get any work done. Besides, with only 3 days before the next trial session, we can't afford to be worrying about petty things like this. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Wow, you're right. Let's make those days count. All right, where are we at? Let me check. See if people are fighting or in the lounge. They are not. Okay, so I'm not rushed. We'll finish this chapter out. We'll do this. What am I supposed to be doing here? Maybe R&M? I don't think we went here yet. Oh, customers. Hello? Is this the office of Renard Vulpes? Ah, it's you two. Time to cross-examine the chocolatier for the entire clientele list again. Ah, smart. Smart. It's you two. Mousy, what are you doing here? This is where I work. See, R&M, Renard, and Mousy, Monsieur Renard Vulpes, and I carry out all sorts of investigations together. Although, to be completely honest, it's normally Monsieur Vulpes who chooses which cases to take on. Wait, that was a joke. Oh. I had told Missouri Science like 2 days ago that I'm a person who makes fun of everything takes nothing seriously, and then I take everything literally. Don't use all your time with chocolate guy again. I don't know, man. There's a part of me that thinks chocolate guy's got something to do with this. Never trust a Belgian. I see. Well, then, can we speak with Monsieur Vulpes? Oh, I'm afraid that won't be possible. See, Monsieur Vulpes is on vacation right now. He's visiting his father in England. England? But he is set to return in a week or two. Maybe you can come back then. That's no good to us. Our case will be over by then. There's something there, but wait till we know what it is first. Agreed. Agreed. There's nothing to be done about it. I suppose we'll have to come back later. All right. Where was Signy? Where was the swan? The Palace de Justice, Bibliothèque, Les Halls. Let me go to the Les Halls real quick. That's strange. I don't see any sign. Oh, this is where Signy was. Yeah, probably because you scared her off with your crazy tact and finesse strategy, dummy. Or maybe you scared her off with your horrendous and inappropriate flirting technique. I'll have you know that I can flirt like a peacock in tail fanning mode. We don't have time for this discussion. Let's just continue our investigation elsewhere. Okay, it's not that. The library? The two fools have returned. What can I help you Messieurs with today? Need to know the population of Timbuktu, perhaps? Or do you want a rundown of every character in 12th Night? Actually, why did I come here? I've already learned everything I wanted to know. Maybe you want to take out a book. Don't say silly things, Sparrowson. Come on, we have work to do. Yeah, books, reading, gross, words, yuck, nasty. Let's see. I guess, yeah, let's go back to the Emporium. Welcome back, messieurs. Have you finally decided to sample up my fine chocolate, or perhaps you have returned to ask more questions? It's just the questions today, I'm afraid. Oh, we already asked these, right? Yeah. Yeah, we already asked these. Yeah, we gotta come back with more information. Oh, fuck, I used my time. Dough. Well, let's go talk to the prince. You again, visiting hours are over. Come back later. I have no time for your quibbling, Monsieur. Stand aside. You can't talk to me like that. I most certainly can. We have reason to believe that you are housing a suspect under false pretenses. F. Yeah, definitely. That is in direct violation of statutes 204B and 4088C of the French Criminal Code of Justice. Failure to comply with our request may result in you, yes you, Monsieur, being held directly responsible for any consequential legal action. All right. No need to break out the legalese on me. I'll go open the cell. Wow, Falcon, how did you memorize those criminal codes? Memorize? Come on, Sparrowson, learn how to bluff. That's right. Always use the bullshit.
Ah, Senor Falcon, it is so good to see you again. You have some good news about my case, I hope.
Confront politely, confront angrily. Well, you know, honey gets more flies than vinegar, so politely. Listen, Juan, in order to maximize our chances of a successful trial, I need to know every bit of information. I can't work with half-truths. If you tell me one thing and the prosecution evidence tells me another, then we're both in trouble.
I'm afraid I don't follow, Senor.
Do you want me to spell it out? I know that you are not the Prince of Spain. I know that your name is not Juan Carrito.
Where is this coming from? I assure you, Senor, that I am who I claim to be.
If you want your child to be a farce, then you don't need my help. Come, Sparrowson, we're leaving.
Wait. Calm down, Monsieur Falcon. I'll reveal all.
Did you just say Monsieur? What happened to your Spanish accent?
Your suspicions are well placed. Juan Carrito is not my real name, and I am not a Spanish prince. That was just a persona I concocted for the purpose of getting arrested.
What? Why would you want to get arrested?
You're putting me in a difficult position, Monsieur. If I tell you the full story, I would just be putting someone else in danger. How about this? I'll tell you a story.
I like stories.
There was a girl, a mademoiselle, who was in a great deal of debt.
Everyone has a debt these days, Monsieur.
Indeed, but this particular mademoiselle was indebted to a very powerful man, and that man wished to collect. The mademoiselle had no means of paying, so the man offered her a deal. Murder this man, and I will forget what you are owed. Refuse, and I will reap what I am owed from your parents. With no alternative options, the mademoiselle accepted. But another man, a gallant knight with foolish, archaic notions of chivalry, heard the Mademoiselle's story. The knight knew that the murder was inevitable, but he saw a way to take the fall in the Mademoiselle's place. Do you understand what I am saying, monsieur?
I understand. You're simping hard for Signy. I understand, monsieur. To be honest, it wasn't the subtlest of allegories.
Storytelling was never my strong suit. But I'm glad that you're seeing things from my perspective. Hopefully that sheds some light on the situation.
If I may ask, monsieur, why did you not just go to the police with the information that you had?
The police are not always an option. What is a man to do when the justice system itself is the problem?
I'll let you know when I figure it out, monsieur.
Dwell on it. Perhaps we should talk about something else in the meantime.
What's your real name, bro?
So what is your real name? What's in a name? It's just an empty label, a vapid reflection of who we really are. Today, I am Juan Querido, the Prince of Spain. Tomorrow, I may be Bruno Ryer, a pauper living under the bridge of the Seine. But that doesn't change who I am or what I do.
That didn't really answer my question.
No, I suppose it didn't. But you're a smart bird, Monsieur Falcon. I suspect that you already know my real name.
Wait. Oh, he's the investigator. You are Renard Volpes, private investigator.
Very astute. And you are Monsieur Falcon, private defense attorney. He will fight for you. But that wasn't always your name, was it, Monsieur Falcon? Just like me, you know how to adopt a new persona on a whim.
Whoa, what? Oh, I didn't know either, Erica. Like that, for whatever reason, I was just like, you changed your name, Falcon? I didn't know that.
This isn't about me, Juan, Renard, Monsieur. We're trying to uncover the truth here. Of course. So what truth it is you're attempting to uncover, Monsieur Falcon?
I guess we don't have enough information. I don't have any more questions. I think we learned all. Really? I don't feel we learned all that much. I don't know. We learned some stuff.
Oh, Monsieur Falcon, before I forget, could you find Mousy and tell him whether the birds have successfully flown south for the winter?
Whether the birds have flown south? What is that? Some sort of code?
Something like that. But rest assured, Monsieur, that this does directly pertain to the case.
Turns out Falcon is actually a hawk.
Yeah. Yeah, he is kind of hawkish.
Definitely. Well, if we have time, I'll be sure to let Mousy know. Let's make a move, Sparrowson. Trial day is approaching.
Right.
Ah, shit. Am I out of time? Did I run out of time? Yep, I did. Shit. I'm feeling pretty confident about this case. The big picture is coming together nicely. I'm somewhat relieved that Prince Juan came clean. His secret was putting the whole case in jeopardy? They spelled it Jeapody. We still got one day until the trial, but how to spend it? I suppose we could revisit the Louvre, or maybe we should just play some cards at La Canard Joy. Joyous? Is something wrong, Sparrowson? You're being unusually quiet. Falcon, we need to talk. What's up? See, I was doing some thinking. Dangerous thing to do, I know. Anyways, I realized that we were missing a crucial piece of evidence. What evidence would that be? Well, we know that Major Howell consumed a piece of chocolate before he died, and we know that he died of poisoning. But we still aren't sure that the chocolate was the cause. That's true. If we keep pushing the chocolate theory, Cocorico will almost certainly bring that up. So I thought to myself, if one were to consume the wrapper itself, Sparrowson, what you do, then that may provide proof of whether it contains traces of poison. Well, sure, that could work, but it would be incredibly foolish. Wait, were you thinking of eating the wrapper, Sparrowson? Maybe. Stop those thoughts right now. I'm not going to let you potentially kill yourself like that. Heh, I knew you'd say that. That's why I already consumed the wrapper. 45 minutes ago. Sparrowson. I love Sparrowson. Whoa, what is going on here? Wow, I like this. This is cool. Dr. Sparrowson, okay? Well, he's not conscious right now, but he is stable. I think it's safe to say that your friend is not on his deathbed.
Oh, thank God.
How did you say this happened again? It's a long story. Lawyering occupational hazard. Doctor, can you tell me what the poison causes? I have no idea. I'm an expert in mental health, not toxicology. But I have sent for a specialist who should be here by tomorrow morning. He will make a full assessment. Don't worry, I already poisoned myself without telling you. That's good to hear. Thanks, doctor. Take good care of him. Wait a moment. There's the matter of the bill. We'll have to discuss it later. I have an important case to prepare for, and I'm one partner down. I see. Rest assured that your friend is in good hands. Oh man, I don't get my boy. This is terrible. What the hell was Sparrowson thinking? I can't win a case like this. You, I finally found you. Did someone say something? Running around like a headless chicken, you're one tricky lawyer to find. I told you to drop the investigation, but you just wouldn't listen. Who's speaking? I can't see you, Missouri. Step forward. All right, I'll step forward. But it'll be the last thing you'll ever see. Uh-oh. Au revoir, J.J. Falcon. What just happened? Where am I? Am I dead? No, that can't be right. This is nighttime. I'm just sleeping. If I focus and I count to 3, I should be able to wake up. 1, 2. Did it work? Ah, Dame Cataline. I can't believe how easy you were to fool. I can't believe how easy you were to fool. I put on a cutesy voice, acted all innocent, and you ate the whole thing up. Shut up! Shut up! I don't need to be lectured by a murderer. I'm the murderer? Why, Monsieur Falcon, it was your accusations that put Baron on death row. It wasn't my fault. Cataline again, dang it. Yeah, I know. Fucking goddamn cats. Hey, where are you going? Out of the way, Severin. I'm not done talking to damn Cataline. It wasn't my fault. Is that the excuse you make after all your failures? I'm not making excuses. Failure after failure after failure. No desire to improve yourself. You're a joke of a lawyer, JJ. Don't call me JJ. That's all you have to say. How pathetic. You don't even deserve to stand in your grandfather's shadow. My grandfather. I'll prove you wrong. I can do better. No, it's you, Sparrowson. Have you come to berate me too? What? No, I'm just here to tell you to wake up. Wake up, Missouri. Wake up. Hey, can you hear me? I said wake up. Intriguing. Intriguing. Toussaint. Oh, thank goodness. I wasn't sure whether I would have to find a doctor or a mortician. Ugh, my head. I hear you, JJ. Where am I? The Pont des Arts, by the Louvre in Paris, France. I just finished out of the scene. Nearly broke my rod doing it. Wait, I know you. You're that disrespectful lawyer guy. Giro Falco or something? What time is it? Actually, what day is it? You hit your head pretty hard, huh? It's the 21st of January and around 9 o'clock in the morning by my reckoning. 21st, 9 o'clock. Oh no, the trial should have been at court CC's 10 minutes ago. Well, you're running late, but take it easy, Missouri. I'm sure they'll be understanding. Maybe if I sprint it. In your condition, that would be stupid. Take a seat, clear your head. I'll go get some dry clothes. No time. Wait, Missouri, at least take this before you go. What's this, a dip pen? No, wait, it's a modern fountain pen. Bone handle, gold nib. This is very fancy. Thanks, Missouri, but this isn't mine. Really? Are you sure? You were holding it pretty tightly when I found you. I was holding this? Then I suppose it has to be mine. Fountain pen. Fountain pen. Contains green ink. Huh. Probably the poison. Thanks, fisherman. I owe you one. All right, I got a dip. Good luck with the trial. All right, take care, Erica. Thanks for helping me with all this. Much appreciated. Enjoy the theater conference. Hey, don't call me a fisherman. It's 9 o'clock. I believe it's time for the roll call. Is the defense not present? 'Tis such unprofessionalism. If there is no defense, then this trial cannot proceed any further. We must make a ruling based on the evidence that has already been presented. I will now converse with the jury. We shall decide whether Prince Swan is guilty of murdering Major Howe and of conspiring to murder the king. Your Honor, may I have a word? Fine, but make it quick. I'm a firm believer that a trial must be orderly and punctual. There is no room for wishy-washy dilly-dallying. But it seems somewhat rash to end a trial session the moment it is due to start. Perhaps it would be prudent to wait 5 or 10 minutes in case the defense is just a little tardy. Then the trial still has a chance to proceed, and justice will be served. You are the prosecution, are you not? You have nothing to worry about. A guilty verdict is all but guaranteed. Your Honor, you appear confused. I'm not here to secure a guilty verdict. Of course you are. You're the prosecutor. By definition, you're here to prosecute. No, my job description is to prosecute, but I am here in this courtroom to ensure that justice is served. Coco Rico is probably my second favorite character in this game. An unfair and unbalanced trial is not in the spirit of justice. That's very noble of you, but if the defense is absent, then there is little that can be done. I'll hear no more about this matter. I will now talk with the jury. The defense is present, Your Honor. You're too late, Falcon. Mon Dieu, JJ, you look like a total mess. Did you take a morning swim in the Seine or something? Something like that. Your Honor, we are all present. We are only 3 minutes over schedule. Let's not needlessly dirty the pure name of justice. Rules are rules, prosecutor. Falcon clearly has no respect for legal procedure. Frankly, for turning up while looking like a drowned rat, I ought to hold him in contempt of court. Your Honor. But Your Honor. Rules are rules. One more word out of either of you, and I shall have you both disbarred. It's a pity. The King of France was most looking forward to standing behind the witness podium. The King of France? He's here? What a rat. That's right. He is a rat. He's crooked as fuck. Louis Philippe? Oh, we are not doing the trial after all. That's a pity. Your Majesty, what a surprise. Well, you see. You know, it's my 7th time testifying against a would-be assassin. But it's the first time seeing a trial where the case is ended before it even began. Well, the defense, he was late, and, pish posh. France did not become a great and dignified kingdom through rigorous punctuality. Let's go ahead with this trial. It'll be fun. Look, I'll say the oath to get us started. I swear to speak without hatred and without fear, to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Did I get it right? That was perfect, Your Majesty. JJ, I trust you have no objections with the king testifying. No objections here. Going ahead with the trial is fine with me. And surely you wouldn't stand in the way of the king, would you, Your Honor? Fine. Proceed with this cursed trial. Excellent. Now, Your Majesty, could you please tell us your activities on the day of the murder? My activities, well, I started my day with tea and toast, as I normally do. I was dressed in my PJs at the time. I think you can skip ahead a little, perhaps to the arrival of the Louvre. Ah, right, of course. Well, my entourage and I entered through the Louvre's south entrance around 9 o'clock. We passed through the Salle du Type with little fanfare. At the Grand Gallery, I unveiled the new painting and gave a short speech to inspire the citizens who attended. Vigo! That's when I was approached by a man claiming to be the Prince of Spain. He presented a rose, which was taken from Major Howell, and, well, I think you know the rest. Indeed we do, Your Majesty. Mesdames and messieurs of the court, what we have here is another testimony that establishes Prince Juan's guilt. And this is no ordinary testimony. It is the testimony of perhaps the most trustworthy man in all of France. Oh, you flatter me, prosecutor. But I am the trustworthiest in all the kingdom, aren't I? I have no doubt, Your Majesty. Nonetheless, I would like to perform a cross-examination. How dare you doubt your king? The utter nerve. Oh, calm yourself, Judge. I have no qualms with standard legal procedure. Defense, please proceed. I want to see your best courtroom drama material. All right. South entrance, Grand Gallery, Prince of Spain. What about the Prince of Spain? What's up with that? Your Majesty, you say you were presented with a rose by the Prince of Spain. Indeed, he formally introduced himself. I know he was telling the truth because he called me Signor. That man was not the Prince of Spain. Why did Major Howell take the rose? I find it curious that Major Howell snatched the rose before you could take it. Why did he do that? The Major has always been a protective fowl. I think he was just doing his diligence as the royal guard. And given how he took the figurative bullet from me, I would say that he did his job well. Well, I can't argue with that. Do you have another question? Yes. That man was not the Prince of Spain. Your Majesty, prosecutor, members of the court, brace yourselves because I have a revelation that will turn this trial on its head. Juan Carrito is not the Prince of Spain. And that's not a revelation, Falcon. It isn't? Oh, of course not. We all know that the current ruler is Queen Regnant Isabella II, and she has no children. The Carritos are obviously pretenders to the throne. Prince Juan's title is probably self-appointed. But his name isn't even Juan. And I don't even think this fox is Spanish. So what? So what? That's important. JJ, what's important is that this man is accused of committing murder and of conspiring to kill the king. That's what's in dispute here. The man's name is irrelevant. He could be named Juan Jarito or Bob Struney for all I care. It doesn't change the events that transpired on the morning of January 6th. I suppose that's true. No, I don't. No more questions about Prince Juan. South entrance? Your Majesty, you say that you entered the Louvre from the south entrance? Indeed, we approached from the Hotel de Ville, so it wasn't an easy riverside stroll. Did you see anything suspicious? Suspicious? I'm afraid not, monsieur. Just the regular riverside types, bourgeoisie, vendors, people who fish, and the like. I see. Yes. Are you sure? Are you sure that you entered the Louvre South entrance? Oh, mon Dieu, Falcon. Are you seriously still tugging at this thread? The king himself just testified under oath, no less, that he entered through the south entrance. You can't possibly have any reason to call this fact into question. I have a reason. I have ample reason. Please answer the question, Your Majesty. Are you sure you approached the Louvre from the south? Yes, of course I'm sure. I know I'm getting on, monsieur, but I'm not senile. How dare you insult the king with such a stupid question, not to mention wasting the court's time, the utter nerve. Nope, I guess not. God damn. Pass through the Salle du Tibre. Your Majesty, you say that you passed through the Salle du Tibre uneventfully. Indeed, we stopped briefly to look at the paintings and then moved on to the Grand Gallery. What did you see in the Salle du Tibre? Could you elaborate? What did you see in the Salle du Tibre? What did I see? Well, Roman stuff, mostly. I meant aside from the Roman artifacts. For example, did you talk to anyone in the room that wasn't a member of your entourage? You're reaching, JJ. The king already testified that he passed through without encountering anyone of interest. I want the king to elaborate. I have reason to believe this is a key moment on the day of the murder. I want the king to elaborate on exactly what and who he saw. Then I suppose you will have to proceed, Your Majesty. All right, let me think. So there was a giant doorstep and there was that copper urn thing. Oh, there was something else now that you asked. I was offered a box of chocolates by some peasant mademoiselle. I don't have much of a sweet tooth, but Major Howe was keen to accept a chocolate or two on my behalf. What? Did I say something startling, prosecutor? No, please continue, Your Majesty. I think the prosecution is startled because he just came to the realization that I was not spouting drivel in the previous trial session. Well, that's debatable. To cut a long story short, Your Majesty, this mademoiselle may hold some relevance to the case at hand. Could you describe her? Really? She's relevant? Well, let me think. I didn't get a good look at her face, but she was a sorry-looking swan, probably in her late teens or early 20s. A young, sorry-looking swan, you say? I don't suppose her name was... Mademoiselle Swanson. Mademoiselle Sigmy. Sigmy? That sounds familiar. Why, yes, I think that was it. She was called Mademoiselle Sig. I see. This is undoubtedly significant. Mademoiselle Signy gave chocolates to Major Howell minutes before he died. Now, just 1 minute. I see what you are alluding to, JJ. Oh, shit. You're suggesting that the gifted chocolates killed the Major. But that line of reasoning holds no weight because the evidence is circumstantial. Circumstantial? My tail feathers. The king just testified Major Howell ate chocolates. Yes, that much is no longer in dispute, but you still not approve that the chocolates were poisoned. Without that, we must assume that the swan is merely offering a gift rather than speculating that she is a murderer. Yes. Shame on you, defense. Implicating a poor innocent girl like that. Absolutely disgusting. Why, I ought to end this trial. Hold on.
I do have evidence that the chocolate was in fact poisoned. I don't believe you, JJ. If you had a piece of evidence that's significant, you would have slammed it down already. Present it. Well, I can't. It's not really the evidence folder type of evidence. Why am I not surprised?
The drama was just getting good. Why did you all suddenly go quiet?
Well, Your Majesty, it appears that the defense just had a realization of his own. That is, that he lacks the evidence to support his theory. Since he cannot continue with his argument, I believe this cross-examination has come to an end. I'm not done yet. Let me present my evidence. See, I had the chocolate wrapper back in the office and Sparrowson ate it. Stop, JJ. Stop while you have a little dignity. The results of whatever crackpot pseudo-scientific experiment you performed does not constitute valid evidence. I think this trial is over, Your Honor. About bloody time. You may take your leave, Your Majesty.
Very well. I am pleased that justice has been thoroughly served. Until the next assassination attempt, adieu, messieurs.
I will now deliberate with the jury. Objection! Yeah, my boy.
Sorry, I've always wanted to do that.
Sparrowson, are you okay?
Yep, the doctor said I have an iron stomach. Most of the poison passed straight through me. Speaking of which, I would like to testify on that poison chocolate issue. I even got a doctor's note, see?
It's too late. The trial is over. You can't be serious, Your Honor. The contents of that note could turn the entire trial on its head. You must allow it. Why are you constantly arguing with me? I thought the job of a public prosecutor was to assist the judges. I told you, Your Honor, my job isn't to get a guilty verdict. It is to ensure that justice is served. I swear you are the worst prosecutor in all of France. Go ahead, Sparrowson. Read the contents of the note for the court to hear.
Ahem. This patient, Sparrowson, was submitted to Salpêtrière Hospital, where he displayed a variety of symptoms. These included profuse sweating, a rapid fever, and severe nausea. The patient was diagnosed with poisoning, perhaps originating from the plant known as aconite, aka monkshood, aka wolfsbane. When we questioned the patient, he admitted to having consumed a discarded chocolate wrapper, potentially carrying the poison. Examining the contents of the patient's stomach confirmed that this is to be true. As a mental health professional, I believe this patient to be clinically... we can skip that bit. Yada yada. Okay, here we go. Signed, Dr. Falray.
Thank you, Sparrowson. I don't think I'll even need to question you. Between your note and the king's testimony, every angle of the chocolate wrapper business has been covered.
Awesome. Wait, did you see the king is here?
You can get his autograph later.
Right. So what happens now? Do I get cross-examined by the prosecution or something?
To be honest, I see little reason to cross-examine. Do your damn job, prosecutor. Cross-examine that little annoying liar of a bird. Tear his testimony to shreds. Your Honor, he has a note signed by a medical professional, definitively proving that the chocolate wrapper from the crime scene was poisoned. We could nitpick the details or delve into the doctor's credentials, but I fear it would be a waste of the court's time, and nobody wants that. So then what the hell do we do now? We do nothing, Your Honor. This poisoned wrapper has introduced an element of doubt into the case. The prosecution must accept that. But is the level of doubt reasonable? Is it significant? I think the members of the jury will agree. JJ's evidence is still tenuous. Tenuous. A step above circumstantial. You have proven a link, a not wholly illogical link, but you still haven't proved beyond doubt that Major Howe was killed by the chocolate. You are still making far too many assumptions. Where is the empiricism that is required by any good court of law? Where are the witnesses who can back up your claims? Oh, I brought along a witness. Maybe she can help. Oh, it's Signy. Oh, hello. You. Sparrowson, it's great to see you on your feet. You've been an enormous asset to this case, but what are you trying to pull off now?
Surprise witness!
Surprise witness?
Yeah, I remember you mentioned that Cocorico liked calling surprise witnesses, so that I thought we'd beat him at his own game. I brought the flower girl, Mademoiselle Signy, so that she could testify against Prince Juan's character. You're putting me in a difficult position, Sparrowson. Just moments before you arrived, we, the court, established that Mademoiselle is a possible suspect for this case. What? That can't be right.
Sparrowson, it's okay. Monsieur Falcon, I would like to testify. You want to testify? Do you understand what you were agreeing to? I do. I have accepted my fate. Prosecutor, do you have any objections to me calling upon Mademoiselle Signy as a witness?
No, none. Bearing in mind, of course, that you were here to defend Prince Juan, not to convict Mademoiselle Signy.
Prosecuting is my job. Of course. I have no objections either. Please proceed, witness. Speak the oath.
The oath?
Say that you swear to speak without hatred and without fear, to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
I swear, Your Honor. I swear to speak without hatred and without fear, to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
Good. Very good. Please state your name and occupation for the court record.
My name is Catherine Murray Signey, and I'm a flower seller.
Mademoiselle Signey, tell the courtroom of your activities on the morning of the 7th of January.
Very well. I saw the king and his entourage enter the Louvre around 9 o'clock. I followed. When they came to a stop in the Salle du Tibre, I stepped forward and offered the king a chocolate. He refused. But a guard, a big dog by the name of Major Howe, was happy to oblige. The guard died because I, personally, had previously added poison to the chocolates.
No, that can't be right.
I used poison derived from monkshood, a notoriously dangerous plant. As a flower seller, it was simple to acquire.
Why did you do it, mademoiselle?
Why, monsieur, people have tried to kill the king before, and people will try again. He is a vile man who has no respect or love for the people who suffer under him. I did it to better the French people.
I don't believe that at all. Falcon, say something. Mademoiselle, are you being coerced or threatened? Speak freely.
No, monsieur. I'm confessing out of my own volition. It is my guilt and nobody else's.
You gained a little fervor. Well, defense, it looks like you wormed a confession out of this murderous pute. I suppose that gets your client, Prince Juan, completely off the hook. Lucky you. So shall we wrap this court session up?
No.
No, not yet. I have further questions for your witness. Further questions? To what end? You've already proved your client's innocence. I wish to uncover the truth. You aren't here to uncover the truth. You're here to defend Prince Juan, and you've done that job with a disgusting level of diligence. Nevertheless, I believe that Mademoiselle has omitted something of huge importance. I wish to question her further. A very objective judge. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's on the straight and narrow. You can tell. Something of huge importance. I won't allow it. Fine. Can I at least show something to the witness? You and the prosecutor are a right pair of moralizing blowhards, aren't you? You're doing my head in. Fine. If it'll shut you up, I will let you show one magical mystery item to the witness. I can't imagine you'll have anything up your sleeve to change the flow of this trial, though.
Monsieur Falcon, save it. I have nothing more to say.
Did the wrapper... It's got to be the pen. Does it ring any bells, mademoiselle?
No, this doesn't mean anything to me, I'm afraid.
Heh! Useless. I knew there was nothing up your sleeve. Fuck. 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 Wait, I must have known something. Mademoiselle, take a look at this. The chocolate wrapper. Does it ring any bells? No. Fuck me again. I did it again. Oh, shit. Oh, no. But, Your Honor, I'm afraid the judge is in the right here, JJ. It's obvious that you want to exonerate this mademoiselle, and that's admirable. But it's also obvious that you don't have the evidence to support your claims right here and now. Let this go. The mademoiselle can defend herself in her own trial. So we're in agreement, prosecutor. We're ready to wrap this up? We are. I have no further questions for the defense or for Mademoiselle Signey. Then I should now converse with the jury to decide Prince Juan's verdict, although I suspect this won't take too long.
Sparrowson, you are clearly a caring individual, but this outcome is for the best.
How the hell is this for the best?
My parents are safe. That's all I wanted.
Your parents? But what about you? Well, that deliberation was straightforward. We find the defendant, Prince Juan Query, to be cleared of all charges. We therefore find the defendant not guilty.
Your Honor, what will happen to me?
You? Well, you haven't been formally tried yet. But unfortunately for you, we have a free trial slot this afternoon. We should be able to determine your guilt by nightfall. You may even see the blade of the guillotine by tomorrow. How lucky.
I see.
You look scared, mademoiselle. Don't fret. They sharpen the guillotine blades regularly. Nobody here likes gallows humor? Whatever. Court is adjourned.
I think this is goodbye. Thank you, Monsieur Falcon, Monsieur Sparrowson. You did your best. It can't end like this.
This isn't how I wanted things to go, Senor Falcon.
No, me either.
We mustn't blame ourselves. You made an admirable effort to save everyone.
What good is effort if these are the results I produce?
Tell me, Senor Falcon, do you know why I hired you as my defense lawyer?
I really don't.
I hired you because I thought you were a lawyer with a philosophy, an ideal, and I stand by that. You are a man with a strong ideal. It's just unrefined, like an unpolished gemstone. I'm sure that, given enough time, your ideal will become refined, and you will come to live up to your reputable family name.
The Falcon name is reputable? I didn't know that.
He's not talking about... Never mind. In any case, here is your payment.
I don't deserve this.
Keep it. I dragged you into this. It's only fair that I compensate you for your time. I think this is the last you will see of Prince Juan. But feel free to come by R&M Associates if you need any help in the future, Senor Falcon.
Impressive, JJ. You actually managed to successfully defend your client. Severin, are you going to be in charge of prosecuting Mademoiselle Signy? Probably. Why? Do you think you can get her a reduced sentence? For attempting to murder the king? I empathize with the Mademoiselle, JJ, but I'm not a miracle worker. No lawyer can save the flower girl now.
I'm going to get a drink.
Yeah, me too.
Nice.
All right, we're going to end it here. I went way longer than I expected. Fantastic. Another part done. I am an hour late to the Fighters Lounge, so that's where I'm going to go now, over at the Cerulean Skies Discord. If any of y'all want to come over there and fight me in some Strive or maybe some Third Strike, I'll be there. I'm going there right after I take a TT, and that's what I'm going to do right now. Thank you for everybody who showed up to listen to me do really bad voices, really bad voiceover work. I appreciate you. Until next time, thank you very little, and you are welcome even less.